Hey everyone, it's me, Doomlink, and welcome back to the Twilight Princess livestream playthrough. I believe in the last recording we took care of the water temple. It didn't end up being a very long recording. I would like it if this recording could be a little bit longer, something more within the 3.5 to 4 hour length region. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, you said region. I don't know why, it's just whenever I say that word I go straight to... Anyway. I'll get my chats up in a moment, but I do have some Hergarten today. I believe this is the beer that I was drinking in the second part of the livestream playthrough. I can't remember what I was drinking in the first one now that I think about it, so maybe I'm getting confused with the first one, but... Either way, the one out of this giant frickin' glass here. I'll get my chat up now. And then we will begin, of course. Let's go and enter the game now. You can see that the fused shadows that were previously visible on the quest log screen, I suppose you could say, are no longer visible, because we have used them or something like that. It's not our current objective, so they're not visible to us at this stage. I think the reason why they're not visible is because our our current objective is to collect the mirror shards, and we don't have any mirror shards, so it's just blank. That's how that works, I believe. I'm doing pretty well, number 7. I'm glad you're looking forward to it. It will be a long recording, and I'm always looking forward to that too. I would record this more frequently, it's just that it is a long recording, generally, and I don't always want to spend all my day doing this. It feels like all my day, anyway. But, yeah, it feels weird holding this controller, even. I'm changing between many different ways of playing video games. I've been playing on mouse and keyboard a lot recently. But before then, I was using GameCube controllers and Game Boy Advances and things like that. Well, not really plural form for Game Boy Advance, but... Anyway, I'll get my... Oh, you're starting to get interested in the Zelda series. It's a great series, and I would say that if you really wanted a first game to play, Twilight Princess is a decent one, although you probably won't be able to get this particular version, the HD version, because it is on the Wii U, which no one fucking owns. But I think it is pretty easy to emulate it these days. I don't know what your system is like, number 7, your PC, but maybe you'd need a decent PC to run it, but fucking hell, I'm trying to take one of these bottles. Ooh, nearly lost it. Well, I didn't actually nearly lose it, it's just that, you know, it goes from here to here, and it feels as if the whole thing's gonna fall, but no, actually, it just... anyway. Either way, there we go, bottle number 1. Actually, I'll get 2, because the glass fits 2 bottles worth. But yeah, as far as what we're doing in this recording, I believe we will be going to the Sacred Woods, is it called that, or the Lost Woods, you know, one of those sorts of things. It's basically where the Skull Kid hangs around. I believe there's a temple in there that we need to complete now. Or perhaps later, I don't really remember, but we will be going to where the temple is located anyway. Maybe don't pour beer on your RE20, don't we? Shit. One moment. Fucking hell, man. It was a tiny amount, but I don't want any fucking amount, thank you. One moment, need to do something. I wouldn't dream of doing on camera what I just did, because what I did was I tried to suck out the liquid, okay? So, I think you would understand why I wouldn't actually fucking do that on camera. Anyway, it's not exactly the most... well, what I wanted to do was, you know, show the pouring of it, but the microphone is right where it's supposed to be. It's just because if I pour this off screen, it's like, oh, I wish I could see that, because there's something off screen, and it's better to be able to see these things. Anyway, aside from that weird introduction to this video, me pouring beer on my fucking microphone, unfortunately it was only a tiny amount at most. What is going on? Who's attacking me? Stop it. But yeah, it was such a tiny amount that it shouldn't have any adverse effects on the lifespan of the microphone. Alrighty. So with that rude individual taken care of, we can resume the pouring of the beer. Preferably in the glass and not in the microphone. Bloody hell. Now some of you are probably thinking, my god, Doomlink, why would you suck the liquid out of your microphone like an animal? Well, desperate times call for desperate measures. I don't want liquid in the fucking microphone, thank you. Especially not beer. I don't know what would be worse, beer or water. I really don't know, but I can't imagine either of them being very fucking good for your electronics, particularly if they are expensive electronics. So what happened was, most of it went just on the outside of the microphone, and it actually dripped. I don't know if you can see it, but see how there's these little slots in the sides of the diaphragm? It actually dripped down that part rather than going into the grate, but a little bit went into the actual internals of the microphone. Anyway, it doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers to a good stream. Hopefully. Not the best start, but it is what it is. I'm assuming all my settings are... Let me make sure. All good. All stream settings are good, which is what I like to see. I'd probably shit myself if they weren't. Okay. So yes, we probably do have on our map somewhere... No, again, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons because they've changed. No, here we go. So we probably do have some sort of indication as to where we are supposed to go. I think it's over here. That's probably where we want to go. What's a little bizarre is that we are not being shown on the map where we are supposed to go. We're supposed to return to Faron Woods, I believe, and from this position, we go somewhere we haven't yet been. That's my understanding of it. I could be totally wrong. In fact, why does it say that it's still a poison swamp? Because I believe that once we have killed the boss here, it's no longer poisoned. So that's a little confusing. Anyway. I'm a little concerned that it's not saying where we are supposed to go, but I think I'm going to head there anyway. So I'm pretty damn sure that that is where we are supposed to be headed, so I will head over that way. Going in this direction should be perfectly fine. It's a little annoying because oh no, this is the direction where we cannot continue further. Good to know. But yeah, it's a little annoying, my tripod is just slightly in the way of that minimap on the bottom left-hand side. So maybe I should shift myself a bit so I can actually fucking see it slightly better. In my right eye, the tripod completely clears it, and then in my left, it's about halfway across. And it makes for a bit of uncomfortable viewing, but it is what it is. Alright. What I hate is when he lies on the ground for ages and I can't fucking hit him anymore. That's extremely frustrating. I have to sit there and wait. And yeah, Castlevania is technically horror, but it's not scary or anything like that. You're not going to be playing Castlevania and going, oh my god, I'm so frightened. It's none of that. It's just, you know, you've got zombies and a bit of gore and stuff like that, so technically part of the horror genre. But yeah. Not the kind of game you'd play if you wanted to be scared. Although I cannot speak to the more recent Lords of Shadow series. Maybe that's a little scary, I don't know. I doubt it, however. I would doubt it. Okay. Slimes. I believe there's a bug in this area. Yeah, I think I can see it. But I unfortunately can't get to it because I am stuck in my wolf form currently. Unless we aren't given an option to transform, are we? No. So we're still a little ways away from being able to do that. I can't remember exactly when we will be able to, but hopefully soon. Because I do like having the ability to go back and forth between the two forms of Link. But we are forced to remain in our wolf form for now, and this should be the last time we are forced to do so. At least we can get around pretty fast in the wolf form. It would be very frustrating if we were forced to take a form that travelled very slowly across the overworld. Got some enemies just up here. Should be able to bypass them completely. Of course, in a game like this, there's no real reason to fight enemies unless they're really in your way. There's no experience system or anything like that. This weird thing. I love how they run. They're so funny. Shitting out eggs. Reminds me of those smaller Goma minion creatures. The ones that shit out eggs. I think they shit out eggs back in Ocarina of Time. Anyway, I'm probably remembering that wrong. Oh, that's right. Yeah, they hatch from the Goma eggs. I remember now. They're weird. But they pretty much only appear in the Great Deku Tree, I think. Don't believe they appear anywhere else. Because they are basically Goma's children. Yeah, why is this place still poisoned? Or poison, covered in poison fog, we'll say that. Because I really did think that after having killed the boss, this would have cleared, but apparently not. Just goes to show that my memory of that is quite poor, because my guess is that after I did kill the boss, it would have still been poisoned, if it's poisoned right now, so yeah, I just don't have a specific memory of it. Well, obviously I don't have a memory of it actually changing at all. Alright. Yeah, you fight those enemies and you can make an omelette or something. So can we jump from here, or is it over here? Looks like it's over here. Yes. There we go. Now how this differs from the last time we were here, I'm not entirely sure just yet. We will find out. Oh, there's a Poe over here. So we may as well fight that Poe. Again, I am not in any way interested in gathering all the Poe souls. But I will say the Poes look very interesting here in the HD version. They're a lot more textured, you see. There we go, there's a Poe soul. I believe that is our second. The first one that we gathered was in the room with... Is it Giovanni? Or is it Giovanni? It's something like that. It's like Giovanni. Or... Yeah, they got attacked by a Boko Barber. It was a Deku Barber. A Deku Barber, I think. Alright, so this thing here, we obviously need to time it well enough to not be hit by that thing. I think I said thing twice. It's very articulate of me, I think you'll find. So, I'm pretty sure we can just continue over here. Maybe that purple marker that's a little bit further in this direction. I'll show you on the map. No, fuck me. This purple thing, maybe this is to indicate that that is where we want to go. Which is a bit fucking... It's not the most conspicuous thing in the world, is it? Where am I supposed to go? And then you look on the map and there's a bunch of purple shit here, and then a tiny bit of purple shit here. And you've already been there before. You probably wouldn't... If you hadn't been paying attention, you wouldn't know to come here. But anyway. We've got the monkeys. Uh-oh. They're being attacked by these creepy things. I forgot what these things are called. They move very strangely. They sort of glide around the place. Perhaps we could... Oh no, they're already dead. I was thinking, maybe we could do our actual strong attack. No. They're already fucking dead. Did you save me? Thank you. Listen, since you're so nice, let me tell you something. There's a really pretty wooded area on the other side of this cliff. I climbed over there, but when I tried to get deeper into the woods, those guys attacked me. What's in those woods anyway? A thing that we want. So there's another section of forest beyond this cliff. Alright, Link, let's go. So I suppose we didn't come this far last time we were in our wolf form. They wouldn't have given us the option to travel this far anyway. Got some keys up here. I can see you. I know your game. I'm not here to fuck around with you, Mr. Keys. I think Faron Woods does appear... Well, the name Faron, I think, does appear in Breath of the Wild, which is the Zelda game that you're familiar with, number 7. Faron Woods first appeared in Twilight Princess, so that's 2006. Why did I just do... Well, I know why I just did that. It's because I thought the game would position me correctly, but it didn't. Usually it's pretty forgiving. Oh, really? I'm all the way back here? Shit. It's usually pretty forgiving with that, but I suppose not that forgiving. I was off by quite a bit. Keys again. Just what I like. You know, just what I like. Now that I actually look, I'm not doing amazingly in terms of health. Alright. So let's try again with this tightrope. Here we go. Really? My sense of perspective really sucks, clearly. I thought that I had cleared that. I thought it was hitting the part where we could stand normally after getting off the tightrope, but actually it was hitting towards the end of the tightrope itself. Bit of a confusing perspective there. Or maybe I'm just fucking blind or something. Maybe you guys were like, why are you walking now, Doomlink? You will get hit, and then I got hit. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there like, oh, okay. Let's go. Try this again. Take 3. What a fucking waste of time, right? Get moving. Are you kidding me? I don't know what it is about these things, but I can't really see where they are hitting. Like, where they're physically positioned in relation to wherever I'm standing. I don't know why I can't fucking see it properly. Maybe it's a case of, hey, Doomlink, try opening your fucking eyes and you'll be able to see. But, I mean, really, I don't know if it's the graphics that are confusing me or if it's because I'm actually fucking blind, but yeah. So if I look from this angle, it's clear. Oh, I see. I see the confusion, actually. They're angled diagonally. They look like they're perfectly... I don't even know how to describe it, but perfectly like that. Looks like they're swinging like that, but actually they're angled a bit like that. So they have a wider range of effect as far as hitting you. Interesting. Oh, God. That was fucking close, wasn't it? Okay. What am I doing? Oh, I was gonna say, I thought I had a button to howl, but I didn't. Needed to wait for an A prompt. I didn't actually look at that at all. Okay. I really suck with these, by the way. I think it... Trying that again. It's not quite that, is it? There we go. There's something about the wolf howling that it doesn't stick in my mind when I see it played once. It's very easy with the Ocarina, and of course even easier with the Wind Waker, but the howling sort of fucks with me. Just going to Google something quickly. Just wanted to check something. Alright, so with that, we have howled to the Golden Wolf. And naturally, we will be able to, once we are in our human form again, find that Golden Wolf and learn a sword technique. I can't remember exactly... sort of bit my tongue there. Can't remember exactly how many sword techniques there are. There might be as many as 6. But either way. Oh, that's a strange place for you to be. I'm assuming that that's... Yeah, so rather than being in the river, I think... Maybe I could be wrong, but... I was thinking maybe it would actually be... maybe it is on the edge of the river. That would be a bit strange to get to. I'm sure we'll work it out, though. Alright, let's enter the Lost Woods, I think it's called. Or the Sacred Grove. Maybe it's Lost Woods and then Sacred Grove, something like that. So it's immediately the Sacred Grove. Okay. That's what I wasn't sure about. Got another Howling Stone. But this has an effect which is different to what we had before. Yeah, and Zelda's Lullaby. That was accurate enough. So the effect that this will have is clearly different because the Howling Stone looks different to the ones that we've seen so far. This one has the Triforce on it, and indeed it is Zelda's Lullaby from Ocarina of Time. This, I suppose, causes the Skull Kid to appear. Yeah, here we go. So this is a minigame of sorts where we have to chase the Skull Kid around. And at the end of the minigame, we reach our destination in the Sacred Grove. Alright, so we're actually going to try and use our multi-strike attack. I don't really know how else to refer to it. Multi-strike attack, I suppose, is a fine way to refer to it. Aha! This is great. What do you think of Breath of the Wild? Do you think it's a piece of trash that isn't a Zelda game like World? Almost, almost. I'm not a fan of it. It's not what I want out of a Zelda game, obviously. But as a game on its own, it's fine. I'm trying to play through it, but it's a bit slow going. Now, I don't believe we're required to kill these guys. It definitely helps because they will pursue us. The actual requirement is to find the Skull Kid, who is hiding. And then each time we hit him, or sort of find where he is and hit him, he'll change locations, and we can hear where he is, or rather we can hear when we are close to him, because we can hear him playing his little horn, or flute. Deku pipes, I suppose you could say. They look similar to the Deku pipes anyway. Now, I didn't quite see where he went to, but where he went to is a little bit redundant, isn't it? Anyway, where he went. I'm assuming he went over here. Maybe he travelled through... Yes, you can see that previously this was actually blocked off. Now that it's open, we can guess that he came this way. I'm gonna have to try and listen for that horn, or that flute of his. It's more of a horn than a flute, isn't it? I think it's a bit of both. Maybe he's not here. Wait, where did we enter from? Did we enter from here? Oh shit. At least these guys die in one hit. That's one good thing. I don't know if we came from here or... Yeah, okay, I think we came from here. No, we didn't. I don't think we did. It's a little bit confusing because everything looks the same and I'm not really properly paying attention to where I have or haven't been. I think we want to head this way. No, this is where we were before. Okay, no problem. So therefore, we want to head through here. The reason why I thought that this is where I hadn't been before, or rather, you know, I thought we came from. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I also need to try and listen for where the Skull Kid's hiding. So this is our point of continuation. I think I just heard him laughing. Shit. Of course, if you do end up hitting a wall, what does Midna have to say? No matter how many times you defeat these things, they keep coming back, Link. We ought to lay down a field of dark energy and beat them all at once. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I think I just saw the Skull Kid, so as far as getting to him, I think we need to go this way. I don't know if he changes his location over time. I did see him, but I didn't think that we could actually access him from where he... Shit. Oh no, I can see where we can continue, just over here. Hey, Arexian. Well, I will be live for quite a while from now, so... Come on, come up here. Don't be shy. I don't think I could really get to you down there, yeah. Okay, whatever. Let's just try to ignore them for now. Let's get to the Skull Kid. There we go. I don't know how many times he will change locations, but... I think we can assume that he will go to the direction that was previously blocked off. Go away. That's more or less how we work out how to continue. We see those blocked locations, and then we return to them to find that they are now open. Oh, but that's not open. Okay, well that's fine. Let's try over here. What the fuck? This is where I came from originally. Isn't it? This is where I entered from. Or perhaps not. No, perhaps not. Okay. Now I'm ultra confused. Ultra confused. We'll try going up here, maybe? I think we came up here before, didn't we? Get up there. We'll work out where he is. Okay, see, I don't think we were able to continue this way before. Yeah, here we go. This isn't quite where I thought he was going to be, but this works too, I suppose. That's not a problem at all, Arexian. I'm not going to sit here saying, you stop working so much so you can catch my streams. It is what it is, man. Ow. Attack that bloody skull. Alright, so I think we're almost at the end. As far as reaching him, or maybe he'll go somewhere else. Obviously, if he chooses to stand up there, we won't really be able to hit him, but... He seems a little bit upset, but he's got this big smiling face, it's a bit odd. Does he create duplicates of himself? No, maybe not. Not sure what we're supposed to do in this situation, but... See, he changes position, and then... Do we need to kill the enemies first? Must be the case. Oh, fucking hell. It's very annoying when you hit a wall like that. There we go. So basically, when you kill the enemies, he tries to blow that horn to summon more, and that's your opportunity to hit him. Alright. Okay, got two of them. Oh, number two. Oh god, he keeps summoning more. There we go. So you don't need to kill all of them, just enough to get him to try to summon more. And I would say one more of these will do it. I'm surprised GameStop still fucking exists, to be honest with you. They're not doing that great here, I don't think. They're doing well enough. It's EB Games over here. It's also EB Games in Canada, as far as I'm aware. Fucking hell. Maybe you need to kill more of them now, at this point. Okay, get up there. Go. There we go. That's taken care of that. Why they choose to be EB Games in certain regions and then GameStop in others, I've got no fucking idea. Maybe EB Games was previously a different company, like at some time, and then they were absorbed. I don't believe absorb is the legal term. I've forgotten what it is now. Acquired. They were acquired by GameStop, but that likely isn't the case. That's just a guess. I think it was a pretty good idea to have a song system with Link's wolf form where he's howling. I think that's a nice idea. It's a little silly, but I do think it's a nice idea. Right, okay, so it was an acquisition. I actually wasn't sure, but yeah, that makes sense. Oh, fuck, not this thing. I hate this puzzle. Fuck. Not a fan of this puzzle. I'll be doing this for a little while, guys. I hope you're ready for some entertainment. I have actually done playthroughs where I've done this very quickly, and then others where it takes forever. We are guardians of this land. Guide us to where we once stood. Only then can you enter the true sacred grove. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let me try and get my head around this. So I can't jump here because he'll jump on me. Yeah, so that's cool. I got a big stone crotch in my face and died. Okay, let's try going this way first. The idea is to have it be so that... okay, let's try this. Now, can I... What do you mean, speak? Yeah, let's try doing this. So see how that giant was on the left side was not able to move in any direction? That's how you reorientate this. So, I don't think this is very helpful at all. But yeah, that reorientation of sorts is what gets this done. Oh, fucking hell. I'm gonna get a crotch in the face, and I'm dead. Hey, Ethan. Hate this part of the game. Hate these sorts of puzzles, really. So I can see roughly where they need to be in relation to one another. If I do that... No, no, no. Crotch in the face. Stop. The crotch is more in Midna's face, honestly. Let's see. If it does seem like I'm going to take too much time with this, I will use a guide, which is a bit cheap, but... what I really should be doing is trying from the left, because I don't think we've had much success going the other way. Well, this can't work because... I mean, it might work. No. Oh, there you go. So... are they... so they're currently too far apart from one another. No, they need to be further apart. So we want to go this way, I think. There we go. It's looking a bit better. Hey, that's looking good. Now I just need to figure out... Hey! Look at that! Oh, shit. Fuck, now they're going in opposite directions. Shit. That's how it was before, but you can see I've pretty much got it. It's just that... Does that cause them to... I don't know what it causes them to do, honestly. Fucking hell. Okay, so how do I make an adjustment to make that work? Alright, catch you later, number 7. Got a Mog. Still saying got a Mog. Okay, this might be what we want. Oh, I think I've done it. I've done it! So, I've definitely had faster ones than that, and I've definitely had slower ones, so... yeah. At least that worked out. I thought the crashing into each other was going to help as far as orientating myself necessary. In the way that was necessary. Anyway, go now to the Sacred Place Beast. We yield passage to the Sacred Grove. Alrighty. So I believe once, well, as you can see, familiar sword in the series. Also, welcome, Potato. We are having the darkness eradicated from us, I believe. And that is now turning into this thing, which was embedded in us. Love this scene. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the definitive Link, Hero of Time. Best Master Sword design, best Link design, best companion. If you don't agree, you're wrong. The sword accepted you as its master. Thanks, Arexion. Fuck yeah. Of course, the question arises, where did he get the scabbard from? This thing is the embodiment of the evil magic that Zand cast on you. It is definitely different from our tribe's shadow magic. Careful. If you touch it, you'll turn back into a beast. This thing is too dangerous. It's probably for the best if we just leave it here, huh? But on the other hand, if we kept it, you'd be able to transform into a beast any time you wanted. Yes, since Zand was kind enough to give this to us, we should be thankful and use it all we can. If you need it, just call me. I want to keep a low profile, so I'll hide in your shadow when you're human, but I can change you whenever. You can be a wolf anytime you like. Also, thanks to this thing, you can warp whenever you want by switching into wolf form. Hey, but listen, Link. I've got a little favour to ask. Would you mind coming with me to find something called the Mirror of Twilight? It's hidden somewhere in Hyrule. Yes, the Mirror of Twilight, our last potential link to Zand. I'm not sure why she was, why she behaved in that way before going into my shadow. I don't know the reason why. Do a Minecraft Let's Play. Yeah, great fucking idea. Can't imagine a better idea than to play Minecraft on my channel. I'm going to take off this fairy because I don't want to use it accidentally. We'll equip the claw shot. Oh shit, I already had the claw shot on... let's put that, yeah. So I already had the claw shot on R, so I just swap them. Okay, so with that, we are now in this place. And I don't know, there is a dungeon here, let me say that, but I don't know if we are supposed to begin the dungeon here now. Maybe we come back later, I don't know. I feel like we do come back here later. I don't think this is the first dungeon that we go to. Of the Mirror of Twilight dungeons, so we'll find out at the very least, but for now, I'm not entirely sure. I can hear a golden bug. There you are. Oh, shit. Again, that axis is all messed up. You caught a male snail. That is a broken down chest. I think how it works is we go back in time or something. There's a way to go back in time in this location. And we come here, this is a ruined Temple of Time, I believe. And we come here, well, we go to the past somehow, I can't remember how we do it. And we go to the Temple of Time in the past and get the Mirror Shard in the past. I don't know when that actually takes place, I can't remember anymore for some reason. I think that's a fairy spring, but I would like to make sure. So I will equip some bombs and destroy it. Oh, it's a Poe. Hello, never mind. Well, I may as well kill you. Basically, I believe we need to be in... No, wrong thing. I believe we need to be in wolf form to kill the Poes, because you need to be able to sense them to attack them. There's nothing to attack if you can't see them, because you need to target them. You got the Poe's soul. Collect one from each Poe you defeat. See how many you have on the collection screen. No. Well, I know I have 3, so therefore I don't need to check. That's the idea. It's not because I don't want to see how many, it's because I already know. Okay, so with that, we can climb out of here. It just feels wrong to press L to talk to Midna. I think it used to be up, wasn't it? I can't remember. I will be playing the GameCube version of Twilight Princess on my channel again, in the Japanese version. I think it'll probably be in the livestream playthrough series, but it'll be probably 2 years after this point, because I don't want to be playing this game too fucking frequently. And there are so many other games I want to play in this series that it would be ridiculous to play the same game again so soon after having recorded the HD version. It will happen, just not anytime soon. What's the point of this place? I'm given vines to climb to a spot that really yields nothing from what I can tell. There's no fucking invisible walls or anything, so... Don't know what the point of that was. Just a bit of fun, I guess. I thought it would be a way out. Apparently not. We can warp out of here, but I don't know if we are required to warp out. Where is our next destination? Midna said that she needed help collecting the shards of the Mirror of Twilight, but she didn't say, I think I know where our first destination is. She's just like, hey, can you help me with that? And I guess Link was like, yeah, sure. But as far as what is to happen now, I really don't know. What are these things? It's like a clock, it almost looks like a watch. Clock/watch, maybe timed events of some description? I don't know, it's weird, there's a lot of them around. But anyway. Oh, I see, so it seems that every single province in the HD version shows how many Poe souls you've collected out of the total number that appear in the province in question. That's very interesting, so that's a way to keep track of the Poe souls that you've collected. That's actually really good. They didn't have that in the original version. Turns out there are no Poes to kill in the Ordon village. Finish your Breath of the Wild playthrough first. Ha 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 ha. What a joke. No, it should be finished within 2 years' time, that would be my guess. But, I fucking hope it's done by then. If it's not, then that's going to be quite woeful, but... I mean, it's possible that I'll still be doing that Let's Play. But, I really don't want to be. Let me put it that way. That will have been 5 years it took me to finish that. So I don't want it to take that long. 3 years is plenty. I'm thinking early next year it will be done. I'm thinking. Looks like I have to warp out of here. So let's go and do that. We will head to, I think, Lake Hylia, unless we... What I want to do is go to that wolf. So maybe we... Because that would be going upstream if we tried to... Maybe we can do it. Let's give it a try. Because we do have the Zora tunic, so maybe we can swim upstream. That's possible. We're certainly more maneuverable in the water now than we were in the past, so let's give it a try. Excuse me. Transform into a human. Just like that. It's the same system as it was in the original version. I thought maybe they would streamline it a little bit, but it seems that they haven't, which isn't a problem. Okay, so that's what I was worried about. See that big fucking waterfall? Yeah. We can't swim up that no matter what we're fucking wearing, obviously, so we will have to go to Zora's domain, I think. Or maybe we need to take the boat, like do the boat minigame. That's possible. But I'm thinking maybe not, because it looks like it's right in the middle of where the boat minigame takes place. I'm of course referring to the position of the wolf that I want to see, which is just over here. So the boat minigame, I believe, starts about here and goes down the river, and then eventually goes down the waterfall and finishes in this position. But you can see the wolf actually is just here, so what I'm thinking is that unless, I mean, it could be that they're trying to fucking trick me, but it actually could be not on the water, but instead just south of Hyrule Castle town, which would be a slight fucking annoyance. Okay, let's try that first. Let's see if the wolf is... Oh, fuck me. So yeah, I forgot that you can't actually warp near anyone because they will see you transform into a wolf and then fucking disappear into the ether. Which I suppose would surprise them? I don't know. Alright, let's go to Castle Town. Hey, Spaceman. No, I haven't played... I haven't played Genshin Impact. Potato says it's like Breath of the Wild, but far worse. Now, I only heard people's first impressions of it having seen the trailer, which was that it looked like Breath of the Wild, but Potato's view is that it's worse than Breath of the Wild, and I would say that there's a good chance that it's worse. I think I mentioned this before, but one thing that I don't like about anime games is that the actual artwork for the girls, and I guess the guys as well, look really beautiful when it's got the their picture next to their text, but their in-game character models look like shit. I just can't stand that art style. It just doesn't do it for me. It's like how you've got anime figurines. I hate the way they look, most of them anyway. But yeah, maybe it's because it automatically becomes more three-dimensional, whereas the drawn representations are not three-dimensional, so they naturally look a bit nicer. I don't know. Well, my business is concluded. Onward to mail. Very well. So we will read what this letter says. Again, I'm going to the wrong fucking screen. Whatever. Oh, I didn't even know Ubisoft had a Breath of the Wild clone. Looks like it has actual good dungeons. There you go. So here we go. They came so quickly. I thought this was going to be her telling me about her sexual misadventures. Link, there are some folks I want you to meet, so come to my bar right away. These guys will be powerful allies for you. You heard me, come by. I'll be waiting at my Castle Town bar. Alright. So, before we take care of that, we will try to get to this Golden Wolf. We'll go south. We'll take the southern exit of the Hyrule Castle Town, that is to say. And see if we can't reach him. Basically, headbutted that kid in the fucking face. Broke his or her jaw. And I'm now probably wanted for child assault. Which is fine, I mean. Link has done worse things, probably. Who is this effeminate fucking person running around? Anyway, there's that guy running with a pot. I don't know if he's stolen it or if he has somewhere to be. But yeah, this is a nice bustling location, keeping in mind that this is the first time we have had a Hyrule Castle town where it's actually fucking bustling with activity. Because of course we had Ocarina of Time before this one. You want to compare Hyrule Castle town in this game to Ocarina of Time? Yeah. Slightly better in this game, I think you'll find. There's just, it feels like an actual town with people in it. I'm not blaming Ocarina of Time for its limitations, its console-based limitations. The fact that it released in 1998, it's not the game's fault. But it's certainly a reason to prefer this. I'm thinking the wolf is here. I have a vague memory of the wolf appearing in this location. I'd like to get to this chest though. How do I get to it? I think I can climb this over here. Can I climb this? No. Well, how the hell do I get to it? It's one of those things that, like, the chest is so tantalizingly close and yet I can't get to it. What the fuck? It's really annoying. This water looks beautiful though. Look at this water. Oh my god. This water. I could drink it. But, yeah, I can't get to that fucking chest, and I don't know how to get to it. I can't claw shot to it because it's made of metal. Or it's, at the very least, not a type of metal that I can grab onto. So I guess the wolf isn't here unless he's sort of hiding. He could be sort of hiding. It's certainly a possibility. Let's refer to the map. He is here! Shit! This is so confusing. Okay, so he's apparently just over here or something. We'll find him, don't worry. He's definitely fucking hiding. He's making me work for this. He really is. He's just over here, maybe. Is he? Yeah, he is. There you are, you bastard. I thought you were in the water in some other location. Hello. Teach me your skills, your sword skills. Yeah, I don't know how they keep the water clean either. Maybe they just... I don't know. Good question though. We meet again. This next... What? That is a strange way to phrase that. This next is the greatest of the hidden skills. I don't like that. I don't like that phrasing at all. I have taught you to this point, and it may test the limits of your endurance. Do you still wish to master it? I do not. This is too difficult. I feel too pressured. Very well, but before we begin I must test you to ensure you have mastered the last skill I taught you, the back slice. I've barely used it, because I suck. Alright. Actually, the reason why I have barely used it is because I've barely been human Link. Well, it feels that way anyway. Excellent. It appears you are certainly capable of performing my lost art very well. My fourth hidden skill is the Helm Splitter. I believe this one is the most damaging. That's my memory of it anyway. This isn't a this isn't a pitcher. This is just a regular glass. It's big enough to be a fucking pitcher, that's for sure. But it's a large, it's a half-liter fucking Hyrule glass, and of course the beer is Hyrule. It is impossible to circle around and perform the backslice against fully armored enemies that move swiftly in combat. Against such foes you must first use a shield attack to make them flinch, but then quickly press A. You will leap into the air over the enemy's head and greet them with your blade by immediately striking from behind. This guy has no business being that fucking athletic. Just look at him. This is the Helm Splitter. Show it to me. So we need to do we need to use another lost art. Oh, and then we attack from behind after that. So that's a 3-stage move. Impressive. Do not miss your chance to land a Helm Splitter with A after your shield attack. The fourth hidden skill, the Helm Splitter, has been passed on. I like how we only need to do it once and we've apparently fucking learnt it. You've learned the fourth hidden skill, the Helm Splitter. Stun foes with a shield attack, then press A to attack from above. Excuse me. There are still 3 hidden skills for you to learn. Do not neglect your daily sword training between now and the time you come to learn the next skill. Maybe we meet again. You know, it was very strange because I had removed myself from the Zelda community for a long time. Not for any particular reason, just because I have never really, in the last decade, I just haven't really engaged with Zelda content online. I think one of the reasons why is because I don't like to watch other people's stuff when I make that sort of stuff myself. Now, it's not like I make videos about theories relating to Zelda or anything like that, but I've always been a Zelda Let's Player, and I just recently haven't, I guess the last 10 years isn't recent, but over the last 10 years I haven't really wanted to watch Zelda stuff because it's what I do, and I like to keep my stuff original, and I don't want to subconsciously take things from other people. But basically, long time ago, this is probably going back again 10 years, this is probably 2010 or so, I had looked into the split timeline theory of Zelda, and it was only about a year ago that someone had told me that that had been confirmed as canon. Nintendo had fucking confirmed that to be correct, and that sort of blew my mind, because back then, I mean, that's been confirmed to be legitimate for a long time, but because I haven't been part of the Zelda community, I had no idea. Until, I think it was Ethan told me, you know, that's confirmed, right? I'm like, what? and I'm like, wait, so the knight in Twilight Princess is actually Majora's Mask Link? And Ethan's like, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? Because that blew my mind back then, and I was thinking, I mean, that is a great fucking theory. I doubt that's actually what it is, though. Turns out it is what it is. It is what it is, yeah. And, that's pretty cool. And kudos to the person who originated the split timeline theory. My feeling is, and this is probably, let me put it this way. This is how I felt about it at the time, and I still feel this way. I don't think the Zelda games are made with a timeline in mind. The only reason why a split timeline theory is the only practical theory is because it's too all over the place to be contained within one timeline, because it wasn't made with a timeline in mind. Nintendo probably listened to that theory, and it was so well done, and it just happened to line up with what the games had actually shown, that Nintendo were like, well, if there has to be a story and a timeline surrounding this, then let's have that be the correct one. That's my thinking. I don't think they actually had the intention to, for example, have the guy who teaches Link the sword skills in Twilight Princess be Majora's Mask Link. I think that's a bit far-fetched, because I don't think they were focused on that. I don't think it's great because it works out. You know, who could teach Link how to use the sword other than a previous hero of time? And he just happens to have a sword that looks like the gilded sword from Majora's Mask, but even then it doesn't look that similar, and then again, like, why does he have different armor? Things like that. I don't know. It's... Right. Either way, I don't have too much faith in their actually, in them having some sort of, in the back of their mind, theory as to how it all linked together. I don't think that's how they operated. I think the idea was that through various... Oh, whoops, I am Wolf Link. I'm not supposed to be Wolf Link in here. The Goron doesn't give a shit. But yeah, I don't think it was made with that intention. The Zelda games. I don't think they were made with the intention of having them all linked together in that way. Yeah, I like that as well. the theory that all Zelda games are just different interpretations of the same myth about the hero. I think that sounds better as well. But I do appreciate the way the split timeline theory really worked it all together. It was very nicely done. I have a lot of respect for the person who took the time to look into that. Someone who's quite passionate about the Zelda series, no doubt. Alright, so apparently we are supposed to visit Tolma's bar to greet some people who will be powerful allies for us in the future, or perhaps right now. Let's see what's going on. Oh my, if it isn't Link. You made it. How have you been, honey? Mercy, but you have good timing. I was just talking about you. Hey everyone, introduce yourselves. This handsome young man is the infamous Link. Now, one of these people is someone we have met before, but you guys probably know that already. You remember what I told you before, honey? These are those friends I mentioned, the ones who are trying to help deal with all the troubles in Hyrule. Actually, there's one more of us. There's been a disturbing turn of events in the Western Desert. That must be our first dungeon. I didn't think the Arbiter's grounds would be our first dungeon. That's really cool. I like that dungeon. So he's gone to check it out. He's an older man named Oru. If you happen to meet him, definitely take the time to talk with him, okay, honey? I have to say, it bothers me that his name is Oru, because it's very similar to Roru, who was the... Well, he was one of the sages in Ocarina of Time. I can't remember the sage of what. Is it like... It's not the spirit, it's the sage of light, I think. I always got confused between light and spirit in Ocarina of Time. Anyway, well, you've come all the way here, honey, so why don't you relax a bit? Why don't you be sociable and talk to these folks? They're a jolly bunch. Well, I don't think Link is particularly sociable for the reason that he doesn't even speak, so... Yeah. Oh, hello there. You must be Link, correct? I'm Shad. Wonderful to meet you. Telma told me all you've been up to. You're rather formidable. I'm rather not, I'm afraid. Well, I'm formidable at book reading, but I lack, shall we say, physical skills. That said, if the history and legends of Hyrule are your cup of tea, I'm your fellow. If you're curious, just ask away. Now we've got this rather dark-looking lady. It's Ashe. I grew up in the mountains with my father, who was a knight in his own right. He taught me the arts of war as though I was his son. Awkward. Of course, lessons in common courtesy were not part of the regimen, so forgive me if I come off as rude yet. Listen, before I blab both of your ears off, I want to tell you something. Snow Peak, the mountain to the north of Hyrule, it's unlike any mountain I've ever known. I don't know much yet, but things happen there that happen on no other mountain I know of. Evil controls it. As soon as I know something more, I'll tell you. Until then, you should stay away, yeah? No problem. Creepy guy. And he remains silent.
I've seen that facial hair before.
Have anything to say, Telma? How's that Ilya doing, honey? I've got no idea. I don't think I've fucking seen her in a while. I'm sure that shaman will find a way to get her memory back. That Renato is a talented man for sure. Yeah, I'm sure he's talented in bed as well, and you'd know all about that, wouldn't you, my dear? Anyway, honey, you've got your own things to worry about, so you just make sure you do what needs doing right now, okay? Listen, honey, if you're puzzled about what you ought to be doing, why don't you go see our friend Oru? There's a man who knows things. Right now he's off investigating Hyrule's Western Desert. If you need detailed directions, just take a peek at that map on the table. I will do that. No, wrong bloody person. Okay. Well, actually that was some interesting stuff to read, but I skipped it because I actually wanted to do this. That old codger Oru was at Lake Hylia studying the desert. So the desert, I think, is, what, further over here or something? Yeah, I think it's something that has yet to be discovered. You can see that there's a... Is that marking part of a full word that stretches like that? I suppose it is. But anyway, this here is the desert, and up here is the snowy region, Snowhead. I think it's called Snowhead. Anyway, maybe not. Yeah, perhaps not. Alrighty. So we want to go to Lake Hylia. I think we need to be shot in the direction of the desert from that big cannon. That big fantastication thing. Yeah. Castletown South Road. So we will go south from here and then warp to Lake Hylia. That is the best way to get to Lake Hylia. It's not just convenient, it's actually kind of annoying to get there otherwise. So we will head down here. What's this Goron doing? Creepy looking thing. My father cannot get any hot spring water to sell, so lately he just sits outside the eastern gate. I talk to him and all he does is sigh. Please do something. Now that I think about it, I do need to go and give the bug girl some bugs. This creep. Fucking stalker. What? What business do you have with Agatha? That was my attempt at a stutter, but it sounded more like a laugh. You don't look like you'd have the same interests as Agatha. You listening? I'm only going to say this once. If you don't like bugs, then you're better off not hassling her. Oh, I like bugs. Don't worry about that. Well, perhaps I don't like bugs, but by God, I have a few bugs together. She's my sugar daughter, sugar sister, I don't know. Have you brought a bug for Princess Agatha's ball? Yeah, I have. 2, in fact. So she's got a little thing to say about every species of bug, and it's really stupid. Little ladybug, if I was smaller, I would get on your back and we'd fly around. Now that's not too bad, there are definitely more offensive ones. Offensive in the sense that they're offensively stupid, not actually offensive. 21 bugs left, yeah, not a problem at all. I'll get those 21 bugs. It's actually not too difficult to get, like once you actually resolve to get them all, it doesn't take very long. Oh boy, who's your friend? Little snail, just once I'd like to take a bath in that slime. This is what I mean when I say there are more offensive ones. Like, taking a bath in snail slime is, or rather the desire to do that, is less than normal. It's, well, you would be less than sane for wanting to do that. And is certainly within the region of, you said region, that is definitely abnormal. But, yeah. So, let's fucking warp. I want to warp to Lake Hylia, please. I was going to go south, take the southern exit, but... And I think we can do this now, but yeah, I got distracted by Agatha. Should we do this? I think as long as we've got the claw shot, we can do it. I know the double claw shot is needed for the final level of this, but anyway, this is creepy. Turn the lights on. You look like an actual sex offender. Stop this. Oh my god. And then the lights come on to make him look slightly less creepy, but still creepy. Greetings and salutations, good sir. Welcome to the kingdom of hopes and fondest dreams. In this place you can taste the life of a circus star and get your hands on gear that boggles minds. I can't remember what he sells. Well, not sells, but what he gives as rewards. It is our earnest hope that you find delight playing the Star game. Yeah, okay. I'm not reading that. Outstanding name, I must say. Step right up, shyness, be gone. It's only 10 rupees. Who's up to the challenge? Me. What do you mean, who's up to the challenge? There's only one person here to possibly want to do that. Oh, what happened to the blue one? There was a blue one up here. Maybe it disappears if you... There we go, here we go. So we need to get all of them, basically. That's important. So this blue one here, I think we can get it by... Maybe not. Shit. Here we go. So we do need to get all of them within the time limit, I think. And I'm certainly not fast enough to do that, clearly. Haha, you suck. He didn't actually say that, clearly. No. No, I meant to say no. But I said, I'll do it. Okay, no. I went the wrong way. Whatever. I'm doing my best. I do suck at this game, let it be known. Not that me telling you that is that enlightening. You can see for yourself that I suck. Yeah, whatever, I'm not going to get them all. This is actually designed to be done with the single claw shot. it wouldn't be better to have the double claw shot for that, because basically it's designed so that you... Stop! Fuck off, I didn't mean to do that. Did you see the new trailer for the Monster Hunter movie? It's so god-awful, I wanted to punch my monitor. I can imagine that, but I didn't watch it. Probably because I was expecting it to be about as bad as you have just described to me. So, yeah, I have no intention of watching anything relating to the Monster Hunter movie, whether it be a trailer or the movie itself. It's the whole idea of its existence is an utter joke. It's an insult to the series, even more so than Monster Hunter World was, and quite frankly, any person who goes to see it, that is to say, spends money to go and see it in a fucking theatre, is, in my opinion, a fool, and should really reconsider what they're doing with their lives. That they're actually going to spend money to see something that is, in essence, utter fucking garbage. Just terrible, just terrible. I mean, really, who the fuck... Anyway. Ethan put it very well in the... No, it was the second last Hunting with Purpose recording that we did, when he said that the story, which is, you know, having our world and the Monster Hunter world converge, and then they go into the Monster Hunter world to fight monsters, you know, that story has been done to death. We've seen it a million times before. It's not interesting. And it's also completely unnecessary. They could have just had something set in the Monster Hunter universe, with people hunting monsters. That would have been interesting, would have been fun. Whether or not they would have done that right is a completely different story. However, it would have had more fucking potential than this. This is doomed to be shit. It's, in essence, terrible. There are some things that are good in concept and then just aren't executed well, but this has no hope of being good because it's shit before it's even hit the drawing board properly. It's just a piece of shit, so... It's honestly, it really has no business existing. Has no business existing. And I really am upset about the fact that it does exist. But I'm never going to watch it, so... Because it's so fucking cringy that I wouldn't even watch it to laugh at it, because I think it would make me more angry than... you know, there's a certain point, there's a certain line that you cross where something's so bad that it's annoying. In this case, it relates to a series that I feel very passionate about, so I think it would actually annoy me more than anything. I see that there's a Howling Stone up there, but I don't know if I've been there yet. No, I don't think I have, because I haven't been able to climb up this ladder before, so... Let's go and get to this Howling Stone and see where it actually leaves a Golden Wolf. Maybe we could get to that Golden Wolf. In fact, Roru might even be... Not Roru, Oru, sorry. He might even be up here. It's possible. So maybe I am going the right way to get to him. I think he's marked on the map too, isn't he? Yeah, I think that's where we're supposed to go. See that red flag? We're heading more or less in the right direction. Transform into a wolf. Oh, come... I'm not going to have any hope in hell remembering this. Come on. What the fuck? It's not intuitive to me. Maybe it is to you guys, but it's... Shit, fuck. Okay, it doesn't start on that note. It starts on the bottom one. There we go. It's because they mark the notes that are correct. So that really helps guide you to the correct... Oh my god, what's that behind him? That's in the desert, isn't it? Yeah, this is definitely going to send him to the desert. But yeah, it guides you in the direction of the correct sequence. Here we go. I would love to skip this for the reason that it's not different enough to the sequences that I've seen before for me to actually want to watch it again. Let teachings of old past you, yeah, take sword in hand and find me. So he goes to the desert somewhere. I'm really excited to go to the desert because it feels like it's been a little while since I was last there. Not since me old Let's Play of the GameCube version. Okay, so I think Oru is just up here, so we'd best transform into a human so that we don't scare him. I'm guessing he would become scared if we approached him in wolf form. Oh, looks like there's a power up there actually, so we'll need to be in wolf form. Let's do that now. Oh yeah, that's right. I think he's at the top of this big pillar. Yeah, he is. Now, I think that needs to be climbed. Stop it. It's not that I don't want to talk to you. I always want to talk to you, Midna, but really, I am trying to fight an enemy. I love Midna, really. She's just so great. Just a perfect companion, honestly. I like Tattle as well. Best fairy companion is Tattle. Best non-fairy companion / companion in general is Midna, in my view. Alright, so I think... Oh, maybe we need a claw shot or something. Oh, there's a fucking ladder. It's just, it sort of blends in with the tower, that's all. Couldn't really see it. God, look how silly it is when he climbs like that. I'm sorry, guys, listen. In the original version, he climbed slower, but they decided for the HD version he was climbing too slow. So what they did was, instead of giving him a different animation that made him climb faster, they just sped up the animation. So it looks stupid. Look at this. It doesn't look natural. And the thing is, when you have an HD version of a game like this, it becomes the definitive version, but you've got silly changes like that. I wish that wasn't the case. I thought it was about time for you to arrive. Master Link, is it? Do you know Telma? Or rather, you know Telma, don't you? I'm Oru. I'm part of the group that Telma kindly allows to meet at her bar. I have heard all about your deeds from her. Now, you being a courageous youth, you have likely heard of the strange events in the desert and come to investigate, no? Or am I mistaken? You do know, don't you, Master Link? The Gerudo Desert once held a prison built to hold the worst criminals this land has ever known. The criminals who were sentenced to death were sent directly to the underworld by a cursed mirror that was kept in the prison. Now that prison is condemned, and even the road leading to the desert is impassable. This desert at World's End, it still holds the cursed mirror and the malice of the doomed inmates. These old bones know that the evil currently plaguing Hyrule is related to this wicked place. So I have come to learn the truth. Master Link, I must ask, what will you do now? Don't tell me you plan to enter the desert and confirm my suspicions with your own eyes. Ah, is that so? Then let good old Oru help you out. You see like Hylia below us? A man named Fire. I guess his name's Fire because, you know, you fire the cannon. Real fucking clever. Runs an amusement ride of sorts there. It's not a ride. Getting shot out of a fucking cannon is not a ride. See, long ago I saved this man, Fire's, life, and now he cannot refuse me if I ask a favour. If you leave the rest up to Fire, all should go well. Whatever. Don't think I even want to know the story, where you saved his life. Look how stupid that is. Okay, so let's head on down. Yeah. Dive into the water. We can just swim like this is fine. I think I'd prefer it to be daytime, but I can't really pass time in this game, sadly. I don't have the ability to do that. But the nighttime desert is also quite nice. The music still plays and it has that really cool feeling. I love the desert theme in this game, the Gerudo Desert theme. It's really cool. It's hard to know which I prefer, the Ocarina of Time one or the Twilight Princess one. Yes, yes. Could be mine. But I'm going to say no thanks, because I need to give you this memo over here. It has a little circular thing, because it's a special item. Or a circular slot, I guess we could say. From old Oru, huh? Oh, well, I guess I ought to do what the old coot says, Oasis flight, right? So here you go, one of our secret options not available to the general public. This time's all paid for, so what do you say? You want to go? Alrighty then, but remember, next time you gotta pay. Sweet sailing, buddy of mine. One for Oasis. Fire in the hole. So this time we'll be going towards the west. Here we are in the desert. Wait, Link. Before we go on, there's something I want you to hear. This must have been what was causing her to act a little strangely before entering our shadow before. Do you remember what the spirit said about the fused shadows? What do you think happened to the magic wielders who tried to rule the sacred realm? They were banished. They were chased across the sacred lands of Hyrule and driven into another realm by the goddesses. This is an opportunity, I think, or perhaps not. I was going to say this is an opportunity to pour my beer, but I think I need to read anyway. It was another world entirely, the antithesis of Hyrule, where the sun shines bright. Its denizens became shadows that could not mingle with the light. Eventually, most came to call it the Twilight Realm, and from it, none could return to the world of light. They were forever doomed to live in the twilight, flitting in the half-light of dusk, mere shadows of Hyrule. This is the history of the Twilight, as it has been passed down from our ancestors. Oh my god, I really should have angled that. You want to see how much fucking this is why we angle things, guys. Look at that. This is why we angle pour. If you needed a fucking testimonial, that's or at the very least, look at that. Like, imagine, it's half of it almost. Unbelievable. It is half, I think. Fuck me. Gotta sit there and, well, let it sit there and go down. This is the history of the Twilight. Yeah. Do you now understand what I am? Yes, I do. I am a descendant of the tribe that was banished to the Twilight Realm. Yes, indeed. It was a peaceful place, until Zant took control of the Twilight Realm and transformed all the Twilight into shadow beasts. You should be disappointed. I was being lazy. I thought, oh, maybe it'll be alright now. My instincts are correct. I need to angle Paul. It's clear to me now that he somehow gained a great evil power previously unknown to our tribe. In any case, I was sent from there and could no longer get into the Twilight Realm without his power. But there's another tale told by my people. Though the goddesses forbade us to return to the world of light, they left one link between the light and the darkness. Get it, Link? Something called the Mirror of Twilight was passed to the protectors of Hyrule. It's our only path to the Twilight Realm, and we must get there. You'll come with me, won't you? Of course, my darling. So, with this, I think the theme will play. I think it's playing. Yes, it is. I can barely hear it. You guys should be able to hear it reasonably well, but I can't. It's so good, though. I'd recommend just listening to it on its own. So good. So good. And look, it's turning to day. Lovely. Lovely. There's a chest just over that way. Should be able to get to it as we... Yeah, I can see how we get to it. It's a bit annoying, but we can manage it. There we go, kill these things. They're slightly more, how do I say, dynamic as compared to those creatures in Ocarina of Time that sort of go and just and spin around in the sand and attack you. They don't actually sound like that. It's the only way I can really imitate the sound that they make. I apologize. These things are bloody annoying though. Whatever is in this chest, it's not fucking worth it. By the way, I currently have 820 rupees, so I'll be hitting my max of 1000 pretty soon. And again, I don't think there is an upgrade to my wallet past this point. Fuck off. Just trying to kill these things. There we go, got one of them. Shit. Get that heart. There's the chest. Again, it's a small chest, so this should only be rupees. But whatever. You got 20 rupees, yes indeed. Alright, let's pour this beer. Alright. We'll do a slight angle pour. Slight angle. You can't really see it. But again, microphone is in the way. There we go. That is a full glass. It's very heavy, actually. The glass is heavy on its own, but you fill it with half a litre of liquid as well. It's pretty heavy. Compared to your average. I mean, I'd say that is about... That's more than a kilogram. It feels about 1.5 kilograms. This, what I'm holding right now, which is, you know, again, pretty heavy. For a glass of beer. Alright. So, our destination hasn't necessarily been marked on the map, but we do actually want to head to where that wolf is. And then the Arbiter's grounds is this over here. So we will pretty much head there, and how are we going for time? I would say that it'll be about 4 hours of recording once I have gone to the Arbiter's grounds, completed it, and then, yeah, I think that should be about 4 hours, or about 3 to 3.5. 3 minimum. Minimum 3. I don't have that much faith in my ability to complete the Arbiter's grounds in that time. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I usually enjoy the Arbiter's grounds. I remember in my Let's Play, I was having a lot of technical difficulties in the Arbiter's grounds. It didn't result in bad videos, I don't think, but I just recall having some serious issues with my recordings, and, yeah. Now, this thing over here is not something to actually kill. It's just something for us to claw shot to, and we don't really do anything with it here. It doesn't actually achieve anything, I don't believe. It might, but basically we can hang from it like this. I don't think this is going to take us anywhere. I will hold on to it for now, in case it does take us somewhere. Yeah, it's not really, is it? I love this fucking song, man. Do you realise that this song is like my childhood? I love it. I just love it. Music is a powerful thing to... If you've got really nicely written music to frame your nostalgia, there is nothing better. That's why Monster Hunter Tri is so deeply, deeply fucking nostalgic because the music of Tri is incredible. Really incredible. So it only makes your nostalgia that much more powerful when you've got amazing music to refer back to. Come on. You guys are so annoying, you know that? Obviously they've leashed, effectively. Can I... Does this thing take me onto one of these? Probably not. No, I don't think it does. It might. No, I don't think so. I think we can get to this chest by... No, we can't jump that distance. No. How do we fucking get to that? Whatever, doesn't matter. Oh. Oops. Lost my chat for a moment. Alright. I basically rolled into that. But yeah, what the whole purpose of those creatures over there, being in that position, is to sort of introduce us to what they're actually used for. This is one that we actually want to hookshot to, or clawshot to. We can probably go to the stationary one first. The tree of sorts. Oh no, we can actually go to this one. Let's do that. No, it's too far away. So we want to go from this to the one that's flying around. There we go. And then we drop down like that. This thing here... Well, this is a warp point, yeah, but this is actually something to... I think we take it to the bridge in... What region is that? Oh, you said region. No, but seriously, I believe that is... for the bridge that was destroyed towards the northeast. Need to destroy all of you. Come on. Damn it! Hit the fucking wall! It's always like that, isn't it? Alright, let's kill one of you. No, wrong one. Stop! This one, yeah. Here we go. So that will kill it, and then we'll kill both of these. There we go. Stupid. But that's the idea. They make it so that the walls are very close to you, so it's very easy to bounce off them, thus interrupting your dark energy attack, I guess we can call it. Hearts. Alright. And just like this, we'll have Midna warp it somewhere. So let's warp it to... No, how do we... What do you mean warp? What is this thing? Warp. Well, I can't really... See, I believe it is this bridge. But... Okay, let's... We've already unlocked this place as a warp point, so we can come back here anytime. So let's warp here. Midna will not warp it to the location that we are going, but she will turn it into something that I think can be made small. And then when we go to the location where it is actually going to be placed somewhere, she can summon it and then place it down. That is how I think that will work. So I will call Epona to travel to that bridge. Sounds like a plan to me. And, okay. No, this isn't the right place. Get serious. Do it over. Well, I don't know how to Well, fuck me, Midna. Literally. I thought it was supposed to go here. Okay, so it needs to be taken to an actual warp point, but... Whatever, I'll worry about it another time. Sorry, Midna. Warp. Where would it go? Of all the warp points here, where would it go? I don't even care. Fuck it. We'll do it another time. Let's head back to Gerudo Desert. We will become Human Link again. And head on down. But I would say that even though I really love how this game looks visually, it is amazing to play this game at this level of quality, I think you'd be better off emulating the GameCube version. That is the definitive way to play the game, I think. Emulating the GameCube. It should look... Apparently, I was told that it looks better than the HD version. And I can believe that, I really can. And really, the HD version is not quite as good in certain ways, so... I really think you'd be better off playing the original GameCube version. And I'm not quite so willing to say that about Wind Waker, because Wind Waker HD really did incorporate some good quality of life improvements. Such as the sail, such as the way... actually, it was mainly the sail, wasn't it? The fast sail, that was really cool. There were other small changes that I didn't appreciate, but... yeah. They already changed the English version of Wind Waker from the Japanese version. I don't know why they had to change it again in certain subtle ways in the HD version, but whatever. Don't know if I can successfully shield them. Okay, let's get our bow. Hopefully we have enough arrows to deal with these guys. There we go. Oh, one arrow in the face is enough to kill these guys. That's good to see. The boar. The boar will actually be necessary. Oh, you've just had a serious problem, haven't you? Whoever was in charge of riding the boar, you fucked up. You really fucked up. I didn't even have to do anything. You rode into the wall. And fucked yourself over for me. So charging with the boar is like this. You sort of have to wrangle it a bit. I would say, well, I'm more of a Tolkien fan than a Lord of the Rings fan, but effectively, yes, I'm a Lord of the Rings fan. Not an avid fan, just... I read the books, watched the movies. I've read all the books at once, you know, Children of Huron, Silmarillion, all of that sort of stuff, but... oh, shit. But it was a long time ago. Like, literally, I grew up with that. I was that kid in, like, year 3 who was reading The Fellowship of the Ring instead of playing with my cars with the rest of the kids, right? So, yeah. I had my large print version, like my hardcover large print version of Fellowship of the Ring. Not because I needed the large print version because I couldn't fucking read the small print, it's just that, you know, I had a nice version of it. The large print one is quite nice, I like it, but, yeah. I accidentally skipped that, but anyway, among the techniques I shall be teaching you are some that may even endanger you, okay? Do you feel ready to learn these skills? I do. Very well, but before we begin, I must test you to ensure that you have mastered the last skill I taught you, the Helm Splitter. Yes, well, I have mastered it, don't you worry about that. Check this out. Take that. I didn't know that there was a game about Smeagol, but that sounds interesting. What, is Smeagol the actual character you're playing as? Is this Smeagol the man, rather than Gollum? If it's Smeagol the man, and it's done well, I would say that that's a really good premise for a story for a Lord of the Rings game. I haven't seen anything about the gameplay, I haven't seen anything about how they're going to play out the story, but just the concept of it sounds good to me. That sounds interesting. That sounds like something that has potential. It's not something that looks bad on paper initially. Excellent. It appears you are certainly capable of performing my lost art. Very well, my 5th hidden skill is the Mortal Draw. let it be hewn into your mind. The ways of the sword are known to many creatures, and some have strengthened their guards against shield attacks and backslices. Should you encounter such a foe, the mortal draw that I'm about to teach you is most effective. I believe we just wait until just before the enemy attacks, and then we get an A prompt and we do a draw slash that does... That's the heavy damage attack. That one does more damage than the Helm Splitter now that I think about it. This is the one that does the most damage, I'm pretty damn positive. You must sheathe your sword and cast aside the most basic of sword skills, the ZL target. Okay, so we aren't actually able to do this while targeting, good to know. And before the enemy can see through your ruse, you must quickly draw your blade with A. There is no defense for this. The mortal draw deals death. Very well, now try it. Now we'll do that. There we go. Oh, Amazon's doing a Lord of the Rings series, yeah. I do remember seeing something about that. Well, is that Lord of the Rings or is it Tolkien? Because if they don't need to rehash Lord of the Rings, they don't need to do that. The movies were perfect. I'm not going to sit here and say the movies were better than the books, but fuck me, I don't think you could do a better adaptation of the books than what those movies did. They were really good. And for me, those characters, the people who played those characters were perfect. You can't possibly have different people playing those characters, so I'm assuming that it's not going to be a rehash of that story. It will instead be something from the Tolkien world that hasn't yet been adapted with actors, but if it is Lord of the Rings, I'm not actually impressed with that. I think that's completely unnecessary. It's almost revisionist. I don't think that you need to have a new version of those three movies. I don't care who the fuck you are. You watch those three movies, that's a ride that you go on. It's a prequel about Aragorn. Okay. What was his name? Viggo? I forgot his name, the name of the actor. He was so perfect for Aragorn. Of course, the movies didn't adapt Aragorn perfectly for the reason that much of Aragorn's character was done through internal dialogue in the books. So, his character depth was nothing in the movies as compared to what it was in the books, but fucking hell, he was so perfect for the role. I mean, you know, he looked great, and I don't know. He had a certain gentleness, yet a strength about him. That gentle strength, and it was just perfect. I don't think you could have found a better person in the world to have played Aragorn. So, even a younger Aragorn. I understand that if it's a prequel about Aragorn, you can't have that actor play him because he's aged a bit now. I mean, let's not forget, that was 20 years ago, those movies. So, getting on 20 years ago now. Return of the King was 2003, I think. So, and then Fellowship was 98, so... Yeah, it was a while ago, so he's gonna look older. It would be weird to have a prequel with that actor, but fuck. I don't know. That's just my initial impression. I don't think it would be a good idea, but... might be interesting to watch. Same actor? Ooh. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to watch that. Oh shit, I'll have to watch that. Same actor? Oh my god. That's really exciting. I mean, it's... Of course, you need a certain suspension of disbelief because he will look older. He has to look older, but I don't even know how he looks now. I mean, I'm sure he's got a few more wrinkles. 20 years is not a short amount of time for a man who was already, I think, in his mid-30s when it began. So, he's got to look older now, but... which is strange for a prequel, obviously, but whatever. It's him, and I want to see him on screen again. That would be great. Anyway, sorry, got a bit distracted from what I was doing here. If you want to know what my childhood was, Lord of the Rings, yeah. I grew up with that. It's been very influential on my life. There are still 2 hidden skills for you to learn. Do not neglect your daily sword training between now and the time you come to learn the next. What do you mean sword training? I'm constantly fighting against enemies. I'm fighting for my life. Forget training. I don't need training. Has time really passed? Yeah, it has, clearly. Okay. Let us make our way to the Arbiter's grounds. Going to be sniped, so let's be nice and careful. Should be able to hit you back. Oh shit, that was a really delayed aim down. Okay, he's dead. Landed on his head, which was no doubt rather painful, but I think he was already dead by the time he fell, so it probably wasn't that painful in the end. Oh, it's set in the Second Age. So it's not Aragorn at all. Because that was definitely not in the Second Age, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, could be wrong, it's been a while, but I don't... I remember... All I remember is that, the original, I remember Isildur choosing not to cast the ring into the fires of Orodruin was set in year 434-34 of the Second Age. So... I believe it was that many numbers. Anyway. Either way. I'm being attacked. Okay, did I kill more than one guy with that arrow? I think I did, possibly. Anyway. Could attack you from behind, do a little surprise attack. Okay, he yells and is like, oh, look out, there's an intruder. So I think the part where we actually require the boar is coming up. There's actually something that needs to be broken, I think, using the boar's charging attack. That's my memory of it. We've got a few enemies to kill here. Let's do a draw attack. Let's just demonstrate it. There we go, check that out. Cool. And then I can probably shoot... No, he's not there. Cancel. Fuck me! Just wasted 2 arrows like an actual fool. Ugh. Stop it. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. The reason why is because, again, my muscle memory does not... Like, I go to move my thumb to hit things, and it's just... It's all unfamiliar to me because I'm used to the GameCube controller, you know. And you don't even think about it, but... Yeah. When you see this stuff, your hands expect the GameCube controller. But it's not the GameCube controller. Obviously, it's this thing. Which, by the way... Yeah, I don't know if you can see the red light, but yeah, it's low on battery. Hopefully it doesn't run out during this recording. It probably will, but I will mention that the battery life of this controller is nuts. It is so good. You can charge it. If you put this thing on charge for 2 hours, it'll last for fucking ages. That looked cool, and I didn't even intend to do that, but it looked as if I had intended to do it. This guy's holding the key. Here we go. Pick up the key. Beautiful. So I believe we can attack this thing for hearts, and we might get a piece of heart if we attack it enough. That's my memory of it. Yeah, there we go. So we need 2 more pieces of heart for a heart container. Ah, okay. So the Aragorn stuff were rumours. I do remember hearing that as well. But that's a shame. I'm just glad that the, how do I say, the Lord of the Rings story isn't being redone, because that's beyond unnecessary. Oh, mini-boss? Oh, I remember this. This gets lit on fire, and we need to take this boar and charge out. This was the situation where we need the boar. So I think we killed this arsehole, and then we need to charge out of here with the ball because they light it all on fire. That's my memory of it. Yeah, shut up. Oh, smashes the ball out of the way. Love this music. This music is way too epic for this confrontation, let me say. Just do jump attacks on his face. Oh my god. I have not watched The Boys. And... God, he's got a lot of fucking health, doesn't he? Maybe his main damage is his head. Okay, he's dead now. And then he walks around a bit, I think, before he dies. No, he doesn't. Don't know who I was getting confused with. Doesn't look like he's actually dead. Yeah, he does walk around a bit before he dies. Fucking hell. Okay. And then they light it all on fire. Really? Well. Good to know. I'll keep it in mind as being a good show, but I probably won't ever watch it. So, as far as where we smash out of, I believe it's this here. There we go. And that's how we get out of that situation. And just up ahead is the Arbiter's grounds. Shit. Looks like I've got a delivery of sorts. I'll be back in just a moment. I'm back. It was not a delivery, it was, so basically, just on our balcony, there's a possum that sleeps in our pot plant. And, I was alerted to the fact that he was awake, and he had gone up into the awning, and, yeah, he's just sort of sitting there, very cute, adorable little thing. So I went up and said hello to the possum. Didn't get to take a photo because I didn't have my phone with me, but yeah, very cute. You could almost see. Hold on, no, this way. You can almost you can sort of see the rupee counter. Ah, there it is. Anyway. Yeah, why did Link just let him go? That's a good question. Anyway. But yeah, usually I'm alerted to deliveries at the premises. But no, this time it's a possum. Being rather adorable. Okay. Let's go and kill this Poe and begin the, Arbiter's grounds. Dungeon. Now, as far as the brightness of the webcam, it seems good for now. Yeah, it seems perfectly fine for the moment, but it will get a little bit darker as time passes, so I will try to keep an eye on that. I'm not going to let it be a case where it'll get worse and then I won't notice it. So, I'll just remember to keep checking. And if you guys think that something's not right with it, if you think the lighting could be better, please let me know. And I will definitely do something to change that, because of course the point is that I can't change it after the recording. This is live, it needs to be done while I'm live, so I need to keep an eye on it. Alright. Let's open the chest. 50 rupees. We are at 899. Again, pretty sure our cap is 1,000. So we will need to try and spend these in some meaningful way soon. Here we are at the beginning of the next dungeon. We will probably be here for the next hour and a half, I would say. So yeah. Looking forward to that. I'd say it'll be about a 3.5 hour to 4 hour long recording, that would be my guess. Arbiter's grounds. Got one of these assholes attacking us right at the beginning of the dungeon. This guy requires 2 hits to die. Arsehole. Now I think we'll roll over here. Heart, rupee. We are now at 9. Uh-oh. Quick, quick, quick. Oof. Okay, what are we doing here? How do we avoid this? You worry about the lighting a lot, but your lighting has been fine in every live stream of yours I have watched, at least in my opinion. One of the reasons why is because I'm always making sure that it looks alright. But, the lighting isn't always good because it causes the green screen to fuck up behind me. Now that's not good, so that's a scenario in which it doesn't look good. There are also scenarios in which it's way too bright. So, I'm glad that every live stream you've ever watched of mine has looked good. I would say that that is a credit to my ability to keep it looking good. It's one of the reasons why I worry about the lighting, it's because I want it to look good, and if it usually looks good, then that's great. Because that would be awkward if I were always worrying about the lighting and it often didn't look good. Because that would mean I was not doing what I had set out to do. Can you climb it, please? Come on, fuck me. You are looking good, right? Meow. It's good to hear, thank you. Are you a monster under feline or what? As far as crossing this, I'm assuming there's something to claw shot to, yeah. There it is. Just have to move my camera a little bit to see it. There's something about the camera in the HD version doesn't feel quite as responsive. I think he's saying he's a cat. He is currently identifying as a feline, so he is communicating to me in the way that a feline would. Alright. So I should be able to roll across here, that should be fine. Well, I didn't get to roll across. There we go. As far as opening this thing, I think we need to... we'll work it out. Can't be that fucking difficult, it's the first room of the goddamn dungeon. Alright. Aha. I see. Now these things spawn infinitely, as I understand. So, I think we need to claw shot that thing into our hands and pull it from this standing position. Yes. Quick, no.
No. No.
There we go. No, pick it up. Fuck me. Fuck me. Okay, so I need to have the iron boots on, is that what you're saying? Fine. What's going on? What's wrong? Oh, I need to hold it? Okay, so I need to hold the A button. If I do not hold the A button, it does not continue to grip it, or he does not continue to grip it, whatever. Ugh, that's confusing as hell. Alright. So we need a key to continue through this door, but that is not our only point of continuation. Ah, we can get some oil for our lantern if we need it, but I think we'll be alright. We've got pretty much a full lantern here. I am assuming that unless we play like complete retards, we should be able to get through this dungeon with one full lantern. So, Melinks are returning in Rise. Wish we got a Shakalaka companion. You don't like Palicos? I've always preferred felines actually to that of Shakalakas, because with felines you can edit, you can customize their armor and weapons much like you can with hunters, and I've always loved that. It's been that way since Portable 3rd. I think that's really cool. Shakalakas were never that customizable. You got a mask change, and you got to edit the songs or something like that. You got a small key. Well, that was very easy, wasn't it? Oh my god, bugs! Bugs! Stop! Fucking bugs. I'm surprised that I didn't die there. This is honestly disgusting. Look at this. I'm sorry, this is gross. Compare these fucking things, for just a moment, to those spiky things in Wind Waker. The spiky things were pretty cute. This is just straight up fucking disgusting. So, yeah. I'd prefer those cute spiky things with eyes. Anyway. Oh my god. Do I need the lantern here? I mean, I don't really need the lantern, but it would be nice to be able to see a little more. No. Attack the skeletons. Okay, so it looks like we can light these torches over here. Let's do that. There we go. Oh, quickly get on it. Get on it. Ah. Okay. I'm being attacked by lots of angry skeletons. I mean, they're almost they're almost cute, aren't they? I mean, they're so small. Yeah, that's a good point. Why was Link not panicking while being completely just surrounded? His entire body is just crawling with insects. I mean, he's standing there like... I'd be fucking screaming, okay? I'd be losing my mind if I had that many bugs crawling on me. I'd be screaming like a girl. So, I think most people would be screaming like a girl if they had that many bugs on them. I don't care how much of a man you think you are. If you've got that many bugs just running all over you, ugh. Fuck that. This is very, very Forest Temple from Ocarina of Time-esque. They take their lights and head off into different parts of the dungeon. We have seen this before. And of course, the gate will open again when we return all the flames to their original positions. So we will turn into Wolflink. As you can see, turning into a wolf and returning to human form is actually a required part of the dungeon. Creepy? Yeah, creepy. Okay, only when he turns purple can we hit him, that's my understanding. Okay, turn purple, please, if you wouldn't mind. I understand that you are... Okay, here we go. But yeah, these things are fucking creepy. The pose are kind of cool looking, but these things are straight up frightening. They actually have their own pose souls, as you can tell. Yes, I'm an Elder Scrolls fan. My favourite Elder Scrolls game is Morrowind, closely followed by Daggerfall, and then Oblivion, then probably Skyrim, then Arena. Forget the scent of Ilia and learn a new smell? Yes, you learned the Poe scent. So now we can follow the Poe scent to see where we are next going. See, I would not have known to dig here had it not been for that. So, very important. Is there anything else in this room, though? I guess, do we want to follow the Poe scent first? I suppose we do. There's a chest over here. Let's open this. We might be able to cross the sand better as a wolf now that I think about it. I think we do still sink, but not quite as fast. Well, perhaps we sink at the same rate, it's just that we can cross the sand faster as a wolf than we could as Link. Skyrim was your first? Well, Skyrim was my first as well, interestingly enough. It's not that I didn't know about the Elder Scrolls series before Skyrim, it's just that I didn't really touch it before then, because I wasn't a proper PC gamer. The Elder Scrolls series was definitely a PC gamer's thing. If you were a PC gamer from the old days, you played the Elder Scrolls series. It was one of those staple series to play. But I was never one of those people who played PC games like that. I was very much a Nintendo player in, you know, the mid-2000s, for example, because I got this game when it came out. And I believe Oblivion came out around the time this came out. From memory, I remember Oblivion coming out around the time this came out. So, yeah, I knew about Oblivion, but Oblivion as a game was just this thing that I wouldn't touch. It's almost seemed like something that was interesting, but something that I would never play. That's how it felt when that came out. And I knew about Morrowind. Morrowind, in my opinion, looked better than Oblivion because of its UI and other little things like that. But Oblivion's still pretty cool. I like Oblivion. It was the beginning of the end for the Elder Scrolls series, but it was a very nice game. I liked its design. And it was a very warm game. It was there was something about Oblivion, and you guys wouldn't know this unless you played Oblivion, and maybe even if you've played it you wouldn't have picked up on this, but... And this might even sound very bizarre, but it's a very loving game. It feels as if you, as the player, are very appreciated and loved. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it. It's just that... It's as if the game developers really do feel for the player. They want the player to have the best experience possible. They care about the player. And the characters reflect that, and it's interesting. I don't know, I just remember my first experience with Oblivion being that. I just sat there going, wow. And again, it probably sounds very bizarre, but if there were a factor that was missing in Skyrim that Oblivion had, it would be love. There was just this... I don't know. Again. If you play it, maybe you'll pick up on it. If you have played it and have got no idea what I'm fucking talking about, then that's fine, but... It ultimately comes down to, it's what the game developers impart on the game. And that was what they imparted. And it was lost in Skyrim, and you know what I think it was? I think it was that Skyrim was such a big project that it became more of a grueling task than a labour of love. That's what I think it was. I don't think Skyrim's creation was a happy thing. I don't think it was... You can really feel that Oblivion was made with creative inspiration, with love, but Skyrim, again, doesn't come across that way. It feels... You can almost tell that they did not have a great time making it. And it's not to say that Skyrim is a bad game. I like Skyrim, and it also communicates what it set out to communicate to the player, but yeah, it's lacking something that Oblivion had. Anyway. Imagine for just a fucking moment that Elder Scrolls 6 would be an Xbox exclusive. Can you imagine the fucking reaction that the PC community would have to that little fucking bombshell? The idea of that is repugnant. The Elder Scrolls series, which has done nothing but thrive in the PC space. In fact, Skyrim's longevity is entirely a result of its PC modding. And yet, there's the possibility that Elder Scrolls 6 would be an Xbox exclusive. Disgusting. Absolutely fucking disgusting. Cannot think of anything more repulsive to the ears than that. And I feel for those who have played the Elder Scrolls series for the last 25 years and will be forced to play on a fucking console to continue their Elder Scrolls experience. You know what I won't be doing? Playing Elder Scrolls 6 if it's on Xbox exclusively. And I hope I won't be the only one to put my foot down and say, hey, guess what? Not playing it. I hope I will not be the only one. Because, quite frankly, that's not acceptable. At all. Yeah, stop it. Quick roll, get out of it? Yeah. That's not acceptable at all. I hope that Microsoft can just make their money as the people who own it, as the owners of ZeniMax. All Xbox games can be played on PC, but only through Microsoft's own marketplace. Oh, shit. Makes sense, I suppose. That's a nasty idea, but I understand. And it's so Microsoft. It's so incredibly Microsoft. It's the best way to make money. Make as much money as you fucking can. That's the way you do it. Can I push in this direction? No, I can't. There are only two directions that can be pushed in. Okay, so therefore, we have done what we set out to do in this area. Now we can go through that locked door. I do wonder about the door over here, though, because we had the Poe Sant lead us in this direction first. So my guess is that we can't really do anything over here. Because otherwise they wouldn't basically say, hey, don't go over here. Right? Let's just go here first, see what we can do here, because I'm interested to see what we can do here. Yeah, Todd Howard's a king at. He's so good. I mean, I hate Todd Howard, but he's so good. He's good with the money, you know. So we can't do anything with this block, I don't think, no. Sadly. I'm also worried about how Microsoft will handle modding, but you know what, I'm, again, in this position, it's very similar to how I am with Monster Hunter. There are so many Elder Scrolls games that I can go back and enjoy now. And I know that there aren't as many Elder Scrolls games to go back and enjoy as there are Monster Hunter games, but Elder Scrolls is so replayable that I'm at a point where if Elder Scrolls 6 fucking sucks, and the modding space is fucking retarded and not great, I can live with that. It's fine. I will just stick to Skyrim. A lot of people can just stick to Skyrim. Skyrim as a game, through the modding space, has turned into 10 different possible games you can play. Because it's been so heavily modded so many times that it's really taken on a life of its own. So, I really don't care about... Oh, I've gone the wrong way. I really don't care if Elder Scrolls 6 is just not a game that is playable. I don't want to play an Elder Scrolls game through the Microsoft Marketplace. Fuck that. Oh, I did go the right way. I'm so confused. Everything looks the same. Yeah. I don't know. And even Steam has their issues, like having to roll back to previous updates with Skyrim to keep using... Well, that's what I have to do, because I use... I play Skyrim Special Edition, so therefore to use SKSE 64, I have to roll back to an old update, which is something that has to be done. Like, it's not an easy thing to do. You have to sort of go out of your way to do it. And that's one issue with Steam, but fuck. Imagine with Microsoft. I can imagine that being much harder. And that'd be the least of your worries. But yeah, things like force updates for Skyrim Special Edition. Anyway. Anyway, I just need to go to the bathroom. I will be back in about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, something like that. Catch you later, Potato, and thank you for joining me. Okay. I don't know if any of you guys are still hanging around. If you're not, I suppose it'll be a lonely journey through the Arbiter's grounds, but if you are, do make yourself known. And we will journey through this together. Some more rupees. We are fast approaching our limit. We are at 968. Soon to be at 1,000, no doubt. And, there's this fucking spike here. It's a bit annoying, isn't it? Strangely, we can't... Our sword goes straight through it. I don't know why. But anyway. Don't throw the skull. Look at that. If it lands in the sand, it doesn't get broken in any way. Excuse me. We can do a finishing move on the skull. Oh, no. Well, we were able to do a finishing move. It's just that we were in the sand, so we couldn't in that moment. What are we doing with this? Go away. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, I see. Yes, I see now what we need to do. So basically, we need a path to be able to pull that chain. I remember this very well. I'm looking forward to getting the dungeon item. I think it's a really cool dungeon item, and it's one of the things that really solidifies Twilight Princess as being a new realm of 3D Zelda, which is to say, stuff that you could never do, at least not well, stuff that you could never do in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. The times had changed by the end of the GameCube's lifespan. It was possible to have things like the dungeon item here, which is honestly pretty cool. I can't remember what it's called, but I think it's really awesome. And I love the way it's used in the boss fight as well. It's very fun. Type, thank you very much. Good to hear, Axion. Again, even if no one's watching, I can live with just, you know, doing it by myself, because generally you've got the VOD viewers as well, but it's nice to have people to talk to. Okay, we'll go to the left side first. Looks like we can't push it to the left. Okay, we'll go to the right. Makes it a little easier, doesn't it? Locked door. And a direction it seems we've already gone in? Well, apparently we haven't gone in this direction before, but it looked as if we had because it was marked in green. Ow. It's very windy outside, by the way. Got 20 rupees. What have we got? Small key, straight away. Strange how they make it so that we just need to go into this room to get the small key. There's no... Look at this fucking camera. Can I replicate that at all? I don't know. This is not the first time. I think this is maybe the third or fourth time I've had the camera glitch out in this HD version. It's never happened in the GameCube version, so I've got no idea what's going on with that. It's certainly hard to have a definitive version of a game where camera glitches take place, don't you think? I think. And you can go away, thank you very much. Got these little skeletons here. Do a spin attack. Spin attack should kill them in one hit, yeah. Oh god, look who's here. Aha! Stop it. Hit me, skeleton. Quickly. The skeleton hit me, but not fast enough. Now stop re-deading. Which is to say, you know, doing the re-dead scream. I suppose they are re-deads by definition, it's just that they've actually got swords, whereas in Ocarina of Time they did not. Okay, that red rupee will be our final... Oh, shut the fuck up. That will be our rupee max. Well, unless we don't actually get the thing. Looks like we're not getting it, but that's fine. We're currently at 996. So yeah. What are you giving me? Ah, there you go. We're now at 1,000. May as well show you that. Oh, out of focus. Come on, hurry up and focus again, please. Hello? Are you focusing or are you not? You're not focusing today? There we go. That was not fucking hard, was it? 1,000 rupees. Okay. The lighting's actually gotten better because there's more natural light outside now than there was before. I can hear a Poe, but I don't know where he is. I don't really care. I can miss Poes. Well, then again, maybe the Poe is actually needed because, of course, we are actually here killing Poes to get the flames for the main room. Aha! Very good. Good day. Check this out. I could have easily walked past this, but because I could hear the sound of the Poe, I knew that I needed to look for it. And that's what I did. That worked out very well. Shit. Alright. You got the Poe's soul. So with that, I'm just really taken aback by the fact that I could have very easily gone past this pose just as well that I can actually hear what's going on my television. If I, for whatever reason, had the game muted, I would not have actually known to get that pose, so thank God I worked that out. Anyway, let's go back into human form and try to find a key. It's not going to be in this chest because that would be ridiculous, but at least we'll get some rupees that we don't need. Oh my god, what the fuck is the point of that? Can someone explain that to me? Why do we need a key in that chest instead of just having a door? Ah, I see. We've got some invisible enemies that are jumping on us here. I believe that gets them off, or not. Okay, let's turn into a wolf. And I think we can sense, and they will be rats. Yeah, here we go. Disgusting. Fucking disgusting. There we go. Fucking rats. Filthy. Here we go. And now, hold on. One thing that I have forgotten to actually take note of is whether Midna has her full body when I call upon her in human form. She does not. I wish that she had her full body when I did that. Anyway, let's jump here, cross over to the other side, and likely access something that we couldn't access before. Whatever that may be. Ugh. My right eye is itchy. Just an update for you. Just an innocent update. What the fuck can we do now that we couldn't before? So, we've got this here. I'm hesitant to just jump down here because I feel like this is where I was before. But, looks like that's what I'm meant to do. No, it just looks the same, doesn't it? Yeah, it's not where I was before, it just looks the same. So let's push you. I can see that there's a new direction here. Oh, I see. Okay, I understand where we are now. Get up there. There's a chest over there. I don't know what's in that, but we'll find out, no doubt. Oh, whoops. Need to push this block a little more. That should do it. Excellent. Fell into a little slot there. Let's go and pull this. Go away. No, stop it. I can see what you're trying to do. Oh. There we go. Open the chest. What have we got? I don't think it's going to be important, whatever it is. I fucking knew it. Oh look. It's a... I don't know if that's a stressed out Midna or a happy Midna. I think it's a stressed out Midna. Oh, it's surprised. Okay, had I actually read it, I would have figured it out. You found the surprised Midna stamp. That's pretty cute. That's freaking cute. See, I wish I could actually make use of that and incorporate that into the message system that obviously existed in this game before, but unfortunately there is no message system, which is why this should be on the Switch. How fucking hard is it? I mean, I understand they probably wouldn't even bring the message system back because apparently there are issues as far as, you know how you would have a game that would be rated and then it would say gaming experience may change online, or the online experience is not rated by the ESRB, things like that. Well, they can't really have that in a Nintendo game because if a little kid sees something like suck my big cock, that's probably not going to be great for the parents, so yeah. It's one of those things. I think we can stand in the middle of this and be safe. Yeah, we can. So what we'll do is we'll pull this again. Yeah, this should work. Yeah, it's one of those situations where we can't have nice things because of certain idiots who choose to put inappropriate things in these online messages. It was Nintendo's idea of being a little technologically progressive, and then it backfired in their face. So, unfortunate. Is this a mini-boss? It's a Stalfos of sorts. Maybe we need to bomb him. I don't know. Let's do a shield attack. No, a shield attack, please. That worked in a way, didn't it? Could have done a helm splitter there. There we go, helm splitter, and then... Aha, we do need to bomb him. Yeah, we'll put it here. Quickly. There we go, and he is dead. And we get 1 heart for our troubles. And a chest. What's in the chest? Rupees that I don't need? Water bombs. I'll take them. Yeah. Water bombs. I'm guessing that they give you bombs based on what you currently have equipped. And I currently have water bombs. You get less bombs when you have water bombs, but it's fine. At least they can be used both out of the water and underwater. So... with that in mind, they are the most versatile bomb that we have access to, so we may as well keep them. More bombs, shit. Alright. So 15 is our max, whereas I believe with regular bombs, it's something like 20 or 30 or something like that. What have we got up here? This reminds me of the Spirit Temple of Ocarina of Time. I think we need to light the torches in a specific way. I don't know how we're supposed to light them, but... we could try to light them all, I guess, but I don't think we're supposed to light them all. Okay, if we light those 2, yeah, it needs to be done in the right order, doesn't it? Shit. Okay, so we know that we're supposed to light the one at the front first, at the very least. We've established that to be the case. Okay. So now we can light this one, and maybe we'll just do process of elimination, you know. Oh, it's fucking wrong as well. Hallelujah. This is going to get annoying pretty quickly, isn't it? Alright. Let's go, guys. I mean, they're so cute. Look at them. They're so small. They're not that much smaller than we are, though, if you think about it. Here we go. That is also not the right fucking order. Out of pure boredom. Okay. Well, welcome back, Potato. It's just as well that I'll be streaming for a little while longer. At the moment, I'm having issues with something called process of elimination. There are too many fucking variables here. Look at this. Looks like I've got... is that 7 torches? No, it's 6 torches. Well, 6 torches? Hey, guess what? Too many fucking variables. Are you fucking me up the arse right now? Fuck you. Was it really a simple case of begin with the center and then go from left to right? Was it really as simple as that? Let's find out. To quote Varg Vikernes. Or whatever his French name is. Anyway. Hello? That's all we had to do. So instead of going from center to... well, rather than going from left to right, I should have gone... no, rather than going from right to left, I should have started from left to right, and I would have found that I would have gone in the right direction from the fucking beginning. But whatever. Make my life harder, why don't you? Really. So annoying. Okay, here we go. We've got 2 Poes here. More than 2. Okay, I'm guessing one of them is the real Poe. These are just lanterns. One of them will be attached to a Poe, no doubt. Here we go. Creepy. So this is our 3rd Poe. So if it's the same as Ocarina of Time, the one behind us will be the one that we want to fight. And I'm assuming only the one that turns purple will be the one that we actually want to kill. Yep, the one behind us is always the correct one. Let's see if I'm correct about that. Oh, that is not actually the case. That's how it was in Ocarina of Time. The one that was behind you was always the correct one. But here it does change a little bit, but as long as you can see all of them, it's fine. Probably really violent children. I think they're even smaller than bokoblins. Maybe, no. I feel like bokoblins would have even larger bones than those skeletons, but we came from there, yeah, so we want to go this way. So, what do we do now? I feel like we must be missing a Poe, because I feel like we've reached a point now where we should be returning to the room with 4 Poes found, but we've only found 3. So that's not encouraging, is it? Well, let's return to the main room. Maybe there's a Poe there. No, shit, went the wrong way. Oh, shit. I've really fucked it up now, haven't I? Okay, well, let's try to make it. Worst case scenario, we... Okay. Good. That's fine. Now... Yeah, we're still missing 1 flame. This is annoying. Maybe we'll work it out, I don't know. See, if we look at the map, we haven't gone... So, in floor 1, we haven't gone north from the room west of where we are here, so maybe we could go there. When we reach a point where we don't really know how to continue, that's how we do it. We just look at where we haven't yet been, and try to continue that way. So how the fuck do we go there? We just need to turn this, right? Is there something to turn? Maybe we can't turn this, I don't know. Ah, no, that's not right. I was going to say maybe turning the thing in the lower room will turn this as well, but we can't leave that room unless... No, that doesn't work at all. Shit, fuck. How can we get through that? We could try using the sense to maybe help us out. Yeah. See, it's going into the wall, but I... Okay, the only way that this is going to work is that... So obviously this room links to the room below it, as far as that rotating thing. But I believe that if I were to rotate it in such a way that this would open, I wouldn't be able to leave the lower room. But maybe there's a secret way out of that room to allow me to get here, so that I may progress. It's possible. I don't think there's another way to get this to work. So let's try to work that out. Okay. Get out of here. Indeed. Okay, so we'll push you. Now, see, the problem here is that that turns to reveal this, and that should also reveal the thing above, in the above room. But how the fuck do I get out of here without turning this back? That's the fucking question of the day, isn't it? I was thinking maybe there was something that we could dig through? Maybe we could dig out of here? I don't know. Unless... Ah. Ah ha 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 ha. Why, it is actually quite simple. That's how we do it. Easy. And now we may continue. So it turns out that the thing on the floor actually also moves along with the wall. Good to know. Hello, Poe. I'm assuming you are going to transform and then... Well, not transform, but, you know, turn into multiple enemies. Looks like that won't be happening, so I will take care of you in just a moment. Once you turn purple. There we go. Come on. This should... Oh, it was going to kill him until these assholes fucking interrupted it. Come on. Fuck off. Hit him. Bloody hell. There we go, and steal the postal. Again, my controller is on low battery. Let's hope that it lasts this whole recording. Imagine if it dies during the boss fight or something. That would be pretty annoying, admittedly. Alright. So, I believe that that is all we can do in this direction, which is fine, because basically we have now reached a point where we can continue through the dungeon through that main room, or from that main room. Okay, we want to drop down here. Come on, drop down. Good wolf. And then push it. That looks really painful because he's... I feel like all the pressure is on his neck. Anyway. Let's turn into a human, shall we? Well, can't yet. Have to wait until this plays out. So we've taken care of all the pose, now we may continue through the dungeon, and this will lead us, no doubt, to the dungeon item. I'm thinking the dungeon item will come very soon after this, because we've reached a major checkpoint in the dungeon. For sure. Now that I think of it, I should save the fucking game, because I have not done that. We've been live for 2 hours and 40 minutes, and I haven't even saved once. So let's do that. Good idea. Continue playing. Yes. So, heading up through here, I don't know how much more of the dungeon there is to complete. I'm hoping not much more. But I'm fine with there being more to do. It's just that I feel like I've been here for a while already. If Link breaks his neck as a wolf, I wonder if his neck stays broken as a human. That is a good question. So this thing here will actually require the dungeon item. We stick the dungeon item in there and it turns all the cogs and it causes something to move. Interesting. I love that idea. Ah, you can see the boss chest over there. Well, we'll worry about that later. That will probably give us access to the boss chest, I would guess. But for now, we can only continue in this direction, so we will do that. I don't know why we're given the option to hookshot, or rather clawshot after this thing. What the fuck is this going to achieve? Why would we be given that to clawshot to? Must be needed later, I don't know what for. Alright, so before I continue into this room, I unfortunately will have to take another journey to the bathroom for the reason that I have almost had a litre of beer. It really does go through you, so I'll be back in a brief moment. Do forgive me. Almost knocked over my whiskey bowl. Which is this one here. Which I'll be getting into, by the way, if I finish this before finishing the video. How's the lighting? It's looking a little dark, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to raise the brightness of it a little bit. Micro adjustments make all the difference when you are live. Okay. A litre of piping hot tea is better than a litre of beer. Well, I suppose so. Okay, so... what the fuck is that? That's a flaming, flying thing. Yeah. Are we just jumping down? I suppose we are. Or dropping down, jumping down. Hey, look at that. Yeah, bugger off. Let's climb up here. Don't you knock me off. I feel like I've done rather well dropping onto these things. I feel like it's not intended for us to be able to do that. Probably is, but... feels almost like a shortcut. Okay, we've got a small key. How about that? That seems pretty good, actually. So we've got a small key. As far as what's needed after that, I don't know. Are we going down? Yeah, we are going down. Okay, well, we took care of that. I don't care about any of that other shit. Let's get through this. Let's keep on moving. I'm guessing you can move it up, but I don't care about anything else. Because I don't think there's anything game-breaking in there. I really don't think so. Okay. That's lovely. Oh, fuck. That's a problem. Okay. That goes up. Oh, I'm being attacked by these fucking rats again. Hate this. Not a fan of the rats, quite frankly. Well, we have to be sensing them, apparently, to kill them. I don't know why. It's a bit dumb, but... it is admittedly easier to cross the sand as Wolf Link, as I did establish before. Okay. He picks it up and gently puts it back down. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to aggressively destroy it to get what was inside. Looks like Wolflink can pull it. That must hurt his teeth. I don't care if his teeth are strong, that must hurt. Let's be honest. Okay, can I work out how to get through here? Oh shit, that's not good. Go. 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 Go! Us! Oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? Oh my fucking god. These rats have actually forced me to waste my time. Fuck you. Unbelievable. I don't want to be wasting my time like this. That's so annoying. Alright, let's try that again. We definitely want to be Wolflink here. It will be faster to do this as Wolflink, but... yeah, those fucking rats, I'm assuming they infinitely spawn. They might not, but... oh my god. Fuck off. Go away. Made it. Okay. So with that... oh god, these things. I remember this. Should just be able to cross fairly easily here. Yeah, awesome. Got some more rats. Oh no. Got bugs instead. Great. Disgusting. Let's try to get as many bugs on us as possible. Oh, Midna, I'm so sorry. Ugh. That looks horrendous. How are they not crawling all over her? And then Link just sits down and Midna's okay now. Midna just sits there. Yep. Bugs crawling up my crotch, not a problem. That's disgusting. Link is definitely a masochist. Don't let that be a fucking mystery. He is certainly Certainly masochistic. Okay, so with that... Ow. Oh, Uku is here. Or is it the child? No, it is Uku. Hello. Phew, free at last. Gracious, you're that nice fellow who helped me out the other day. How did you know? I'm a wolf. I'm not a human. Whatever. What the fuck? That looks really weird from this perspective. Oh, look at that wrinkly forehead. Fucking hell. Anyway. We've got Uku, which is just lovely. Midna is yawning for some reason. Don't know why. Here's a bit of classic Zelda. Big spinning spike on a stick. Or big spinning spike stick. However you want to say that. Don't know how we open that thing, but we'll work it out. I would imagine. I have a feeling that we will work it out. Yeah, that's a Stalfos, alright. We've got a few of them to fight. I am kind of frightened because this is not 1, this is not 2, this is 3 to fight. Holy God. Well, that sort of did something. Okay, bomb time. At least we can kill 2 with 1 bomb. At least, no, that's not good enough, is it? Oh no, we did get them both. Okay, get away from that bomb, please. What did that do? Did that bomb just kill that Stalfos straight up? Didn't even need to get him into that pile of bones state. Just killed him. Fine. Fine. Was this the door that needed to open? Or was it a different door that needed to... Oh, it was a different one, I remember. It's over this way. No, don't pick that up. I got hit because of that. Ugh. Okay. Get up there. Ow, don't hit that, please. Oh my God, the bugs. The bugs. Please stop. I'm gonna die. Look at this. I can't do anything. Go, go, go. Fuck. Look at all these dead bugs. This is disgusting. I don't remember this dungeon being so fucking disgusting. But it is. Fuck this place. It's filthy. I've got bugs crawling all over me. No, this is not my favourite dungeon anymore. Well, it wasn't necessarily my favourite before. I don't know what was my favourite dungeon. What is my favourite dungeon? Might be the Sky. Sky dungeon. I really like that one. Oh shit! Look at this. This is fucking hard. I have to be wolfling to get through here, I think. Or maybe not. No. Here we go. This worked. Yeah. Don't do that. What are these markings on the wall? Well, I'm obviously not that interested. Aha, mini-boss time. It's about fucking time. I feel like we've been here for like an hour and a half, and we're finally getting to the mini-boss. What the fuck? It is about time. Let's do it. I can't even remember the mini-boss, honestly. Ah. So this is something that we need to sense, I believe. Or not. Very Japanese to have a sword with all these things attached to it. Okay, well where the fuck are you? Huh? Asshole? What the fuck? Okay, it looks like we need to cut all of these. What do you call these? Curses that are attached to it? Oh, we cut one, and it's just like, nah, you've fucked it up now. And then they all burn away, and yes, we will need sense, it looks like. Ugh. Oh, gold. Alright, wolfling time. Good day. You are a little creepy. Here we go. We basically fight this guy in the same way that we fight the pose. We wait until he turns purple. Okay, now I think we can fight him as Human Link. So come on. Turn into a human. Good day. What do we do with you? Are you going to do a Phantom Ganon and shoot something at me that I need to hit back? I vaguely remember that. Yeah, I think so. Do I hit these back? Well, let's try using a bow. Maybe we need to shoot him with a bow. Yeah, I think that's what we're supposed to do. Maybe. What's he doing? Ah, head. Yeah, I think that's what we're supposed to do. There we go. Then we want to hit him with the sword. Cool. It really is just that simple. You see. Okay. There we go. And that is a dead, creepy mage swordsman thing. Bats. For some reason. Whatever. I won't question it. Just give me the dungeon item, please. Let us grab it. Oh. I forgot what it's called. I don't know why I forgot what it's called. It's the spinner. That's what it's called. You got the spinner. This ancient machine allows you to float in the air. Indeed. Check this out, guys. I love this. You can't really use it unless you connect to something. You can use it for a certain distance, but yeah, it doesn't continue for very long. Let's see. Oh, I love it. So we can connect to this thing over here. Should still be able to... No, let's get off. Here we go. This is how you move quickly. With the spinner. How cool is this? I love this. Again, imagine doing this in fucking Ocarina of Time. No fucking chance. No fucking chance. Not even in Majora's Mask would that have happened. Alright. So with the spinner in hand, we can... Guys... See this here? This doesn't happen in the original version of the game. It doesn't happen. But for some fucking reason, the camera is really glitched out in the HD version. I cannot recommend the HD version to anyone. I can't, because it sucks. It actually sucks. The HD version of Wind Waker is actually pretty good, but not the HD version of this. I wouldn't recommend it. It's actually glitched out, and there's only really one type of glitch that I've noticed, and that is the glitch with the camera, but still, fucking hell. It's pretty bad. Oh god, how do we open that? Maybe we can't get back there. It's looking to be that way. We can destroy those bugs by doing that. What do we do? Maybe there's something that we could do over here? Oh. I just want to return to that room that required the spinner in order to continue, but for now it looks like we have to head over here. Okay, we came from here before. So where have we yet to go? Looks like we haven't been over here yet, actually, now that I look. Yeah, I see. So what we actually want to do is use the spinner to go over that. And just like that, we reach this point. There we go. Use your fucking compass / map, Doomlink. It will make life easier. Don't go that way, please. Go this way. No, go that way. Thank you very much. Here we go. Check this out. How fucking fun is this? Yeah, I don't care. You can hit me all you want. I'm having the time of my life. Thank you very much. I love Wind Waker. It's such a good game. I don't know if it's the best Zelda game. It's really hard to say, but I would say as far as it having the essence of Zelda, the adventure, all of that sort of thing, it's really, really good. It's such a good game. It's crazy to think that so many people walked away from it back when it came out because of how it looked. It was such a good game in the end. Really, Wind Waker was the game that taught me that it's not about how a game looks, it's about how it plays. And that's what's important. Here we go. Fucking, this is great. I'm sorry, I love this. This is just an absolute joy. Another Stalfos. Hello. Let's equip the bombs here. Actually, what we really should be doing is putting the claw shot to R. There we go. Let's destroy you as well. Come on, get over here. Very good. That's just what I wanted. Yeah, I really love Wind Waker. Hylian Alphabet D stamp. Is there really a proper fucking Hylian alphabet? I didn't even know about that. I suppose there would be, wouldn't there? Sounds like something Nintendo would waste their time with. A Hylian alphabet that relates to the English alphabet. Oh, that didn't work out quite so well. Alright, let's get on this track. Maybe this will take us somewhere. Hopefully. Hopefully this isn't just going to take us in a circle. I know that there's something a little confusing here. It doesn't work quite in the way that you would expect. Okay, so what we want to do actually is head up here. That's right, I remember this. That's, yeah. We need the right timing with this, otherwise it doesn't work. As far as getting to that boss chest, that's one of my concerns. I really want to get to that boss chest. That was really close. But yeah, if we end up getting to the... Oh, look at that whole area that is undiscovered. That's a problem, isn't it? Okay, we have to go there first. I'm getting... Oh shit, never mind. That's at a different level. You know, we kind of fluked that, what we just did. We had perfect timing there. Let's try to replicate it. Nah, can't do it. Shit. I got confused. I thought that... Yeah, anyway. Shit. Go on, Link. Nice work. Bit of a close call there. Hey, there's the boss key chest. I was worried about that. I was thinking, shit, let's make sure that we don't accidentally go past that. Well, it's very difficult to go past it because you're directly in front of the thing. So now, I know exactly where to go. Because here it is. Wow, it's a very linear dungeon. Whoops. Here we go. And then we turn these cogs, and this should take us to the boss. Not straight to the boss, but it will eventually take us there. This is surprisingly linear. The main trick was that room where we had to claw shot out of that lower area. That was the main trick. Alright, we really didn't need to walk through that. Could have just taken the spinner over it and cut that down a great deal. I can see that there's something to spin onto there. But I think... Oh, no, we want to drop onto it from here, looks like. Can we get onto it from this point? Nope. We'll work it out. Fear not. Go on, go up there. Okay, so we want to use the spinner to jump onto it, I think. Could be wrong. Yeah, that is totally what we want to do. I think this is going to take us to the boss room, I really do. It looks so silly when Link is just doing this little crouching maneuver. I'm, of course, spamming the Y button. Oh, don't do that. Okay, are we going up or down? I'm guessing up. That would be my guess. So cool. I love this. Yep, straight to the boss door. Awesome. We have taken care of pretty much the entirety of the Arbiter's grounds. What have we missed? Anything? I don't think we've missed anything. It looks like we've gotten all chests as well. It's good to see. We've taken care of it all. Let's fight the boss. I love this boss. This is one of my favorite bosses. Alright. I believe this boss also appeared in Link's crossbow training, strangely. Why it did, I can't remember. Oh my god. You still live. How astonishing. No wonder some call you hero. But this is truly a bittersweet reunion, truly. For I fear this is the last time I will see you alive. His text is automatically removed from the screen, by the way. He summons a sword and plunges it into the skull of the creature. I think this is Stallord. I think that's the name of the boss. Twillet Fossil Stallord. I should probably do Link's crossbow training at some point on my channel. Don't know when. I don't have the gun thing. Crazy as that device is. But I believe what I do is I head into here and I smash the spine. Oh, was I wrong about that? I'm pretty sure I go in and hit the spine with the spinner. What's going on? I don't think I'm wrong about that. Do we have to go from behind? I'm totally not wrong about that. We're supposed to hit the spine with the spinner attack. I know we are. Why did that work, but the rest didn't? Maybe we were doing damage to the spine each time, it's just that it didn't appear to deal damage. There are a few stages to this boss fight, by the way. It's pretty cool. I really like it. Damn it. It reminds me of the Terracotta Warriors, you know. I guess that's what they're trying to go for. Okay. So let's try to go behind him if we can. Yeah, need to get back on that track. Let's go straight through. Ah, his spine is now being protected by a tight ring of these creatures. The more of them we kill, the better, because I don't think they respawn each time. Really cool fight. I mean, look at this. Fucking hell. Okay, we missed it completely. Ow. Let's head on down. Fucking hell. These things are here again. Oh shit. Yeah, this last stage of this part of the fight is a little difficult. Here we go. Almost had a straight run through. Just missed it. Don't know how his spine can be smoking. Whatever. Here we go. Almost got a straight run through. Damn it. Those fucking spikes spinning around on this track are more of a danger to me than the actual boss itself. Oh my god, check this out. Missed it. Of course, how it works is that those things on the track are actually moving a lot faster than I am, so they catch up to me very easily. Okay, so now we want to hit the sword on the head. Oh, never mind. That's for later on. His spine isn't smoking, he just farted. Yeah. He was a bit shocked by the situation, so he did a massive fart, so it was just smoking away over there. I don't know how he would fart out of his spine, but whatever. Hello. I am here, by the way. Would you like to maybe... Are they trying to tell me that the boss fight is over? Are they trying to trick me into thinking that it is? Well, what do I do to... Oh, I see. Oh, dear. This is the second stage of the fight, where he turns into a floating head. Bit creepy. And just like that, the boss fight begins. So we really do need to jump from side to side here. It's very important. Excuse me. So we are not able to continue higher when we go to the left side, but we do continue higher when we are on the right side. That's how it works. On the left side they are straight tracks that do not ascend. There we go. Now we hit the head, and it gets harder each time we try to do that. Better to do jump attacks. That's more damage over time, I believe. Look how cool this fight is. I just love it. It's so... Ugh. Nothing like it had ever been in the Zelda series before. Nothing like it. This is so beyond Zelda, you know. But it's still Zelda. That's what's important to keep in mind. It's not that this isn't Zelda. This is just... This is an evolution of Zelda. It's so cool. I love it. Maybe some Zelda fans didn't like it, but, you know, the purists. I fucking love it. Oh shit, he just managed to get me. That's unfortunate. Looks like Link was teabagging the boss. Yes, it did. It does look a little bit silly how he's crouching up and down like that. It does look very silly, actually. It makes sense as far as the player is concerned, but when you're watching it back, it's a bit weird. Hit him. So you need to jump onto him before he can get his fireball out, that's the idea. This is a situation where you do want to be attacking nice and quickly. Okay, one more of those should do it. When you have to do something repeatedly in a boss fight in the Zelda series, it's usually 3 times. That is the golden rule. So more spikes are appearing along the tracks. We've got some not just on the right side, but also on the left side. So we need to be very careful. Seems that they've mostly disappeared now that we're fighting the boss in this way, which is interesting. So now we should be able to hit him right here. And this should be the last time that we hit his sword on his head. There we go, that's it. That is the boss. That is Stallord. That is the boss of the Arbiter's grounds killed. That is the end. That is the first boss for this particular quest that we are on, which is to get the shards of the Mirror of Twilight. Although Midna does not yet know that the mirror has been broken into pieces. Let's go, we're close to the Mirror of Twilight. You got a heart container. Yes, quite right. Alright. Do I want to save? Fuck yeah. I don't know if they gave me a saving option for this part of the game in the original version, but either way. Here we go. I remember this quite well. In the future this will be an actual fully completed mirror, but at this point, not quite. Mirror chamber. As you can see, we need a certain item to head up here. Oh, well, we're given a warp point, which works out rather well. Who are you, says Randez. Who am I? I'm Doomlink, and I'm making a video. Hello, welcome. Who am I? How am I supposed to answer that question? I mean, I've been asked some dumbass fucking questions in my time, but that's up there. Oh, looks like we've got 4 to kill, so we'll take on 2 here. And then we'll kill these 2, that should do it. There we go. Oh, we've got a... Oh, there's 5, shit. Okay, with that in mind, we'll kill these 2 here. Kill some Keese as well. And then we'll kill this guy on his own if we can manage that. There we go. And now we'll bring you 2 together. Here we go. There we go. It should have been a classic style Zelda game, I agree. It would have been better that way. But it wasn't, sadly. They made a fucking Hyrule Warriors sequel. It's not that it's rude to ask that, Randez, it's just that it's very dumb. Like, who am I? What am I supposed to say to that? Who am I? Like, how would you recommend that I answer that question? I don't know. Like, who am I? I'm not a specific... Oh, yeah, I need to use the spinner here. But yeah, I'm not like... Who am I? Anyway. Perhaps your phrasing is just off. Oh wow, that is not what I wanted to do right there. It's actually a whole lot easier than it looks. You let the spinner drop into the hole. That's it. You let go of the controller. Let me just make it clear that we just let go of the controller, and then he pops straight into the fucking hole. Just like that. Done. Whereas I was overthinking it. I was thinking, oh shit, I have to quickly get off the spinner so that I don't fly off, and then, yeah. Turned into a bit of a mess. Alright, catch you later, potato. Yes, I am the hero of time. Can you not tell? Oh my god, did you see the mirror? I think there's a cutscene with spirits here or something. Yes, Midna is indeed rather shocked that there is an incomplete mirror. And she's pissed. It just so happens, Midna, that you have a rather reliable companion at your side. We can work this out. Okay, here are the weird spirits. They've got these weird faces that are detached from their bodies, and it's creepy. A dark entity lurks in the twilight. It houses an evil power. You who are guided by fate, you who possess the crest of the goddesses, hear us. At the command of the goddesses, we sages have guarded the Mirror of Twilight since ancient times, but we actually suck because the mirror has been broken. You seek it, but the Mirror of Twilight has been fragmented by mighty magic. The magic is a dark power that only he possesses. And it's at this point in time that we learn that Zant is not the main antagonist. Ganondorf! Oh my god, it's Ganondorf! He's back. It does come as a surprise, actually, because there is absolutely no mention of Ganondorf. He was a leader of a band of thieves who invaded Hyrule in the hopes of establishing dominion over the Sacred Realm. He was known as a demon thief, a wielder of evil magic renowned for his ruthlessness. Look at that. But yeah, the point is that you only ever see Zant. You never see Ganondorf. There's no mention of him. But he was blind. Well, that's good. Good on him. He's making the most out of his life. In all his fury and might, he was blind to any anger, and thus was blah blah blah. Grr. That sword will be used by Ganondorf later. Don't think I want to know what you write, Randers. Yet. He's bloody strong. Yeah, this is a Triforce of power. He's powerful. By some divine prank, he too had been chosen. Or rather, he too had the power, chosen by the gods, whatever. Yeah. Couldn't read it in time. Ooh. Why are their faces detached? It's creepy. There's the Mirror of Twilight. Look how cool that is. I think that is so cool. One of them died, you see. At least his creepy face remains. They're all upset. His abiding hatred and lust for power turned to purest malice. Perhaps that evil power has been passed on to Zant. You're just now figuring out where Zant got his power? It's far too late. Only the true leader of the Twilight can utterly destroy the Mirror of Twilight, so Zant could merely break it into pieces. Once broken by magic, the Mirror of Twilight became fragments, which even now lie hidden across the land of Hyrule. One is in the snowy mountain heights, one is in an ancient grove, and one is in the heavens. You who have been sent by the goddesses, I love how she just holds onto his shoulder, love that. You should be able to gather the 3 pieces. But you must be prepared, for a dangerous power resides in those fragments. All good. Nothing Link hasn't dealt with before. Okay, so looks like this live stream has ended up being about 3.5 hours. It was my thought that maybe it could go for as long as 4, but 3.5 is a-okay, quite frankly. I don't know if there's anything that I would want to do beyond this point in this recording. Part of me wants to drag it out to about 3.5, but I don't think there's anything that I can do for the next 3.5 minutes, so unless... what could I do? Maybe I could go to Kakariko Village and try to do the Marlow Mart bullshit. I could. That is something that I could possibly do. Looks like there's a purple something or other over here, so maybe we want to go there. Don't know what that would be. Oh. Because I think we established that that purple marker is in fact some kind of... or not. Well, whatever. I thought it was to say, hey, go in this direction, but... yeah, you are so late, Pablo. Pablo, you want to know how late you are? You are 3.5 hours late. And unfortunately, I'm about to stop the live stream. I'm glad you made it, at the very least. But, yeah, sadly, there is not much for you to watch, because I'll be ending this soon. But I think I'm going to head to Kakariko Village and see what I can do over there in regards to Marlow Mart. Maybe I can do something worthwhile. We'll see what happens. Because I can't... I think there's a quest where we need to... remember when we were in Hyrule Castle Town, and we talked to that Goron, and he was talking about how his father was just sitting there at the eastern exit of Hyrule Castle Town, being all downtrodden. It's my understanding that he is actually related to the Marlow Mart side quest. But anyway. Unyara, munyara, hanyara, pinyara. Eek. Long, long ago I predicted that you would come, my brother. Tell me, my brother, did you not see a young Goron in trouble in Castle Town? It seemed like the father was in trouble, not the child. I would go to his aid in a moment, but with that bridge still needing repairs, it is impossible. Perhaps his fortunes will turn, for it looks like the Marlow Mart is raising money to repair the bridge. This is a fine thing, my brother. Perhaps you might consider a contribution to their fundraising to help me and mine. Perhaps I would. Oh, fuck you. Think. Is there a reason for us to be open at a time like this? No. And don't try to tell me the customer's always right. I can relate to that. No, I can relate to that. I think the only way we can pass time is by going to the overworld, so we will do that. And, yeah, or go into Hyrule Field, however you want to say that. And I think in the meantime I will take a quick trip to the bathroom, because again I've been ingesting a lot of liquid during this recording. So fear not, I'm not the type to constantly go to the bathroom or anything like that. It's just that when I'm drinking a lot of fucking beer, yeah, it happens to be something that I need to do quite often. I'm killing this thing, and the reason why I'm here is so that I can pass time, but I don't want to be killed by that thing while I'm sitting here, so... or standing here. Another one! Fuck off! Do they just spawn infinitely? What's going on? Hey, I got him! Oh shit, I dropped a bomb. Anyway, hopefully I won't be attacked. Let's hope. I'll be back in a minute and a half. That's pretty good timing. Only now has dawn broken. Yeah. It's a bit of an oversized glass, isn't it? I mean, compare it to the size of my head. Like, look at it on my face. It's the size of my face. I mean, it's always hard to get a sense of perspective, but it's freaking big. Like, my hands cover the whole thing. It's like... Anyway. It's now daytime, and Marlow Mart should be open, so let's talk to them. We've now dragged out the length of the video to over 3 hours and 30 minutes, so... Isn't that just lovely? Anyway. Let's go and see how much of a donation they need. I certainly have the rupees to give to them, so I may as well do it. What a miserable fucking arsehole of a Goron. Welcome to Marlow Mart. I've heard from a reliable source that shops in Hyrule Castle Town are gouging prices, crushing folks under a thumb of commerce. Well, fear not, brother, for Marlow Mart has proposed a townspeople relief plan as an answer to the lamentations of the common man. Phase 1. Repair the broken bridge leading from East Castletown to the field in order to improve traffic. Phase 2. Buy that Castletown shop and sell products to the town at reduced prices. You have heard me right, brother. There is a problem, however. The finances for the execution of this glorious plan are lacking. Please, brother, offer some financial support to aid the purchase of the Castletown shop for the benefit of the people. How much would you like? You're 1,000 rupees short. Dear Jesus. I'll give you 700 for now? Yeah. Well, that's quite a lot of money, isn't it? But, hey, why not? So I'm assuming they've gone and repaired the bridge now. That should have repaired the bridge or something. But, I could always give them all my rupees, but I don't think that would really be a good idea, because I think I need rupees for other things as well, so it's better that I leave about 300 for myself, because otherwise I might be short. But anyway, I think that might be it for this recording, guys. I know I only recently went to the bathroom, only to end the fucking recording again. It's a bit like, you know, television in the old days. They'd cut to a break only to say, well, guys, that's it for the show, you know. But, anyway. I think that's all. In the next video, we might take care of Marlow Mart, we might not, probably not, because again, I think we need more rupees than this, but this is a good place to stop, in Kakariko Village. I think there's a new type of bomb that we can purchase. How about we look at that before we finish up? If there is no type of bomb to purchase that is different from what we've been able to purchase before, then perhaps we'll just end immediately. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, there is a new type of bomb. Here we go. Here's an example of what we could use rupees for. Yeah, back order my black ass. Alright, here we go. These cute little bugs walk around and blow up all on their own. Indeed. Does this require a separate bomb bag? Looks like your bomb bag has some other sort of bomb in it. Yeah, no. I'm not doing the buyback program because I can only carry one at a time. That's not reasonable. So, anyway. With that, I thank you all for watching. This has been the Twilight Princess livestream playthrough. This is the 5th part. Don't know how many parts will be in this livestream playthrough. Ideally about, well, less than 15, I would guess. 10 to 12. But, anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time I'm recording Twilight Princess, or the next time I'm recording something